There we go. Yeah, they didn't hear any of the intros. Good luck. Bye.
Woo, so
We don't need the intros.
dark. Okay, real quick rundown because we are a disaster. What's up? Nat Disaster back. Brian Creepy, DM Disaster Master. We got Aaron, new player. Bosco, Scofflaw Paladin. We got Aeolian in here. We have him continuing on from the heist campaign, following this new journey. And we, after 4 years, have Oliver Evangrove, played by Andrew. His wizard of displacement magic, a field of magic that or school of magic that I have created, and we're playtesting now. So if anybody's watching and they like what they see, leave us some comments and good feedback for it. But yeah, we are here to have the bridge episode 0.5 between the heist campaign and going to the Misfit Warriors from here. But instead of going through all that introduction again, I'm sorry you guys missed it. It was pretty boring anyway. But let's go ahead and let tonight's disaster unfold. So, there's no previously on that disaster for this, for recorded sessions. But to catch people up a little bit, previously, Nat Disaster Oliver Session 0. Oliver awoke face down in a pile of his notes on his desk in his father's private study. His father, Silas Evangrove, had been missing for over a year now, and Oliver had buried himself in researching displacement magic and the mysterious stone slab his father returned with years ago when his mother went missing as well. Awakening from your slumber were awakening you from your slumber were four knocks on your front door, which on the other side was a fur bulg in a blue button vest and a blue square shaped hat with two messenger bags. And he had a letter addressed to you that came with two healing potions and a broken piece of stone. The letter read, Oliver, I don't have time to explain, but I'm alive. I need something done. I didn't want to get you involved, but fate seems to have dealt you cards in this game long before I found that stone slab. There is a cave alongside the crater's wall over by Levi Ridge, close to where we trained years ago. The stone I have placed with this letter needs to be displaced back into the wall there. I can only trust you to do this. Please, son, and be careful. Something is stirring in the world again. Stay safe. Follow your instincts and find friends. A path is always easier to walk when you walk alongside others. Love, Silas Evangrove. And rushing back inside your house to get your spell book and a week's worth of travel supplies, you grab the first carriage over to Fortune's Plaza, passing through the bustling entrance area and crossing the slums of the Sovereign Airways. Uh, you walked past the farmland before Levi Ridge and found your old training ground overlooking the city from the western edge. You find the zigzag path leading down the cliffside to a cave entrance in the actual crater wall. Cast dancing lights and enter cautiously. Only a minute walk inside leads you to a 60-foot radial chamber. You can see papers scattered all over the ground with different magical sigils, words written repeatedly over. Zista City, Sand Falls, Plain Spring, Mines of Grav'Ghuel, Trickstress, Zytalia's Promise. At the back wall, you find half the text for a displacement spell, and you use your displacement ability Severed Shape to take your stone piece and magically form it back into the wall it was broken out of to complete the spell Cushi's Desire. Below the spell carved into the wall, you can also see the names Cushi and Silas carved in right next to the spell. You decide to carve your name in as well, copy down the spell into your spell book, and as you finish, a riddle carves itself into the wall before you. I am everywhere. The warriors, the fools, the misfits misguided, but the studious ones pursue me. Those who have more of me are smarter. I am limitless. You can be bound, yet can be bound with a spine, and immortalized with ink and paper. Andrew, you answered, or Oliver answered with knowledge, and a golden studded metal lock appears on the wall in front of you. The keyhole is in the shape of a question mark. You hear the voice, as always, the lost boy comes wandering in. Let's see if you'll be useful this time around. The lock clicked open and a one eyed, spike
Hello.
skinned aberration. Hello? Can you hear us? Andrew?
Yeah, my Discord crapped out for a second.
Gotta love Discord,
Sorry.
no matter how
Hello?
far it
Hello?
goes through. We can hear you.
Hello?
You hear us?
We can hear you.
Okay. He can't hear us.
Yes, yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Cool. All right.
Okay, sorry.
Continuing. No worries. Dude, it's Discord's fault. Love you, Discord. Please sponsor us and make your servers better. So a spike-skinned aberration leaps out from the wall and attacks you. Falling victim to this Nothic's rotting gaze, you fought back, narrowly besting your foe with magic. As the creature falls, the crack it created in the wall spreads until stalactites begin falling from above. You notice water starting to trickle out of the crack before the crack begins to grow and more water flows through. You book it back through the cave, half the sound of rushing water growing behind you. As you get to the exit, you cut right to the staircase real quick, and 2 seconds later, water begins gushing out from the cavern. You hear the voice again.
So rocks don't fall and everyone dies.
No. Everyone seems to be in place. Follow the light, my young Oliver, and meet those friends your father wrote of. Trust your father, who trusts me, and everything will turn out fine. uh, as her voice dissipates, a purple light erupted out of the cavern and shot over towards the northeast, and a purple beacon lit up from the ground near the Grav'Ghuel mines. You began climbing up the crisscross path back to Levi Ridge, which during your ascension, you saw a storm quickly form over the entirety of Zista City. You had a restful yet confusing night with all your gathered information and began the short day and a half journey back to the mines, or over to the mines, back near Zista City's entrance. You prevented a wolf attack against a boy and some cattle on the Blackberry farms on your way. But that is where session 0, finagling for things that have changed in 4 years since the last time we had it, ended. With some minor things sprinkled in upcoming that I'm putting in just to so all the timelines sync up. But where we resume, Oliver, it's a sunny day, at least over where you are. As you're walking on the path alongside the crater, of where Zista City hangs. Everything around you, the mountains, the shade shower forest, everything near you was just partly cloudy, sun shining bright, but Zista City has those same dark storm clouds formed over the top of it, and it seems like it extends even over the sovereign airways, the bridge that connects Zista to land. Instinctively, you know this is something terrible that has befell your city, but you keep on walking forward towards the crossroads that separate between the mines, the path up to Ladris north in the Dres province, where you're coming from, and then over to the bridge at the Sovereign Airways. Knowing your course, you cross over the intersection, but quickly after passing over and starting the path towards the mines, you can see soldiers that seem to be traveling in your direction, away from the mines. You can see there seems to be 4 squadrons of carts with soldiers, paladins, fighters, all aligning the side of it. They seem to be escorting 10 of uncovered wagons full of miners. They start walking past you. Do you interact or anything with anybody in the cart?
Said it was a cart full of miners.
Yes, so you see 4 carts that seem to have squadrons of paladins and fighters. They do look like maybe Nialchi care soldiers, and they seem to be positioned those carts in a formation where they have 10 not uncovered wagons, covered wagons full that you can see as the first one passes by. There do appear to be like they look like miners. They got like little pickaxes and things like that in there with them.
Okay. Um, I'll just nod and just keep moving. I don't see any reason to interact with them.
Couple soldiers nod, go like this over to you, until the last cart that passes by seems to slow down as everybody passes ahead. And you can hear one soldier, "Oi, good evening, traveler." And he pulls over his cart to stop
Evening.
right beside you. What brings you over in these parts?
Just making my way back to the city.
Oh, you're heading to the city. Hello, Andrew.
It says he's got an unstable connection on my end.
Okay.
Yeah, he's getting a little pixelated.
Just
Apologize for
Can you hear me?
technical difficulties today. It seems like Discord decided to be fun.
can you hear me?
We
Barely,
can
but
hear you.
yes.
Can you hear us?
Discord's doing real good, everyone. It's okay. It's been crashing for me all day, so.
It's fine. Only be
Fucking
terrible for the one person that we are starting this session with. You know, it's just Discord's just perfect that way.
Ooh, you can do it.
Come
Believe in
on, internet. Andrew.
Andrew, turn off your video
Yeah.
for a little bit, just because I think that might get us some better
I'm
bandwidth.
here. Can you hear me?
Turn off your video. See if that makes the audio quality better.
Yeah, we can hear you. You're just a little jittery.
I
Speak
just
in.
did.
Perfect.
Hello?
That's better. That is better.
Cool. At a later later time, try putting your video back up. But right now, the second you did that, we can hear you clear.
Okay.
Cool.
Discord's a
Gotcha.
great program. There's nothing wrong with it.
So you said
No,
you're heading
of
over
course
to
not. Of course not.
So the soldier says, so you're heading over to the city.
I am. I live.
You're heading over to the mines
Live there.
first. You're heading over to the mines first.
I'm an idiot. Yeah,
I'm in.
just headed to the mine. Headed to the mines to or a little bit.
Oh, well,
I'm looking for something.
well,
Looking
we're
for
actually.
someone.
Oh, well, shame that you're heading there now. We're actually just heading away from the mines. We got an order from General Eldrick that all the stallion forces in the mines return with their miners. We do need apparently all hands on deck back in the city. So you say you're from the city?
I am.
Well,
And I can see that there is a giant storm over the city right now.
yes, you can.
Okay.
And he says, well, if you have anybody outside the city to stay with for a little, I would recommend honestly that it. Reports say that there was some sort of dragon attack during one of the Dai's important parties or something last night.
Hell
And
yeah.
this storm,
A dragon attack.
that's what the reports say. And this storm appeared during said attack, so a lot is still up in the air. But the city's a little bit in chaos right now. I would maybe take an extended stay away if you know anybody in Ladris or any distant nation.
I appreciate the warning. I'll
Yeah,
keep
but
that in mind. Also, that storm doesn't look
doesn't look well.
looks odd, if you ask me. It doesn't look quite natural.
Soldier's gonna take a second to look at
It
it
doesn't
too.
look quite natural.
Yeah,
At least not entirely.
Something's weird about it. I've noticed that since, honestly, right now, where I got first view of it for a second. Surrounding the bridge and just the city. Something evil's afoot. But I gotta catch up with our squadron over there. If you're going to the mines, just be safe. Avoid the lower levels.
I appreciate the warning. Safe travels.
Of course. And continues the carts until you are once again on the road alone. Uh, Oliver, is there anything? It's going to take about another half hour's walk or so before you can get to the mines on this path. Is there anything that you want to do as you're walking through here?
Side note, do I still have that newspaper I found?
So that is one of the things I'm squeezing in up front because that happened at the mines during our session
Okay.
0, but a lot has changed since that session 0, so I kind of
Right.
like
Okay.
rewound the timeline a bit, but I'm gonna still put that in.
Understood.
But-
Understood. Okay. In that case, no, I will just make my way towards the mine.
Okay. So as you do get to this area, you go around one little curve, and then in the distance you can start seeing the mountains like forming down in one section where it collects at the mine's entrance. You do see, as you walk on the path and get to that area, a flat hill, wide enough for incoming and outgoing carts simultaneously. Seems to descend like 50 feet or so down and flattening out at the floor of the mine yard. Looking out, you see a wide open
Okay.
field of machinery. Seems to be used lifting stones, other materials, loading onto carts. And there do seem to be neat stacks and messy piles that seem to have been made ready for transport before the order was ready to leave. Looking at the mine's entrance, you can see in the distance. It's not too far. I'd say probably about like 250 feet to get across the mine yard before the entrance. You can end up seeing that there's a square stone arch that was built into the actual entrance, and on the top of it there seems to be a symbol. Roll a religion check.
Religion.
First roll of this new chapter.
That is a 14.
14. Conlon and I found that to be the most common number rolled when we decided to roll 1,000 dice one day. All right. So 14. So with that, you can tell this does appear to be the symbol of Vilamos, the god of it's the god of creativity, and I believe productivity. Hold on, it's creativity and one other thing. Sorry, gods.
Why don't you know your lore, Brian, you piece of shit?
You guys haven't been god heavy in the heist. It's been a while. Now back to the Misfits where the gods matter.
3 sessions without gods.
It was a very.
It's the god Vilamos, the god of creativity and advancement, and his symbol seems to be an anvil that seems to be on fire at the top. You can see 2 wooden rail lines and sleepers that come out from the mine, and there do appear to be 2 carts stuck at the entrance right now.
Okay.
You approach the mines.
I do.
Okay. And this is my one shoehorned moment right here. Just as you do get down to the mine yard, you decided to investigate around in the area.
Mm-hmm.
And from here, your investigation check, you rolled a natural 20, triggered a list of D1000 items to roll, and you rolled 767. So with that investigation check,
We're getting an airliner?
Airplane just that's not good with what item you find.
A portal opens in the sky. Airplane crashes through.
Is it a Boeing?
Everyone dies. If it was a Boeing, the only way to check is to see if the door is still attached. So investigating around the machinery, you can see that they do seem to have like magical control panels, and you can tell that they end up controlling it like the cranes within a large mage hand. And it brings your investigation over to the actual stacks, where you can see seems to be some papers, just collection of them, just flapping around in the wind, seem to be caught in between two stone slabs in a stack, piled in a cart nearby the closest machinery. And as you do grab them, grab the newspaper and unfurl it, you do see the image of two towers of metal, one smoking,
On fire.
one currently exploding.
This is very
surrounded
funny.
by surrounded by what you could only guess were words in an unknown language.
So what you're telling me it is an article about airliners.
Worked out that way, didn't it?
Say that.
All right.
Were 76 one? Was the 767 involved in 9/11?
No, Bush was.
Oh,
my God.
that's not start shit, Aaron.
I will just. I will study the newspaper and just look very perplexed, and then just fold it up, put it in my pack, and keep moving.
Yeah, you look forward at the mines, and you can still see that purple glow light, like emanating from the entrance to the mines. So you go move a little bit closer to the entrance, and as you do,
I do.
As you get in line with the sleepers at the end of the tracks that come outside the mines, you can see the light in the sky finally fades, and you can hear that voice again. Here comes your ticket to get you to where me and your father need you to be. Don't tell him or anyone about me. I don't want the gods to know quite yet.
Why is that?
And that's for me to worry about. Don't worry your pretty little head, my young Oliver. Just link up, make friends, and move forward.
Yeah, Oliver.
Alrighty then. Strange voice. Like, do I like it? Is this like a voice in my head, or do I hear this like out loud?
So it's something that seems to be ringing like around you. It's not in your head. Like you can physically hear it around. You don't know if other people can, because you've only heard it so far while you were alone. But it does seem to be outside your body, or echoing around you.
All right, strange, mysterious voice, whatever you say.
All right, and you look forward, and above the left side track, you can see three in the air, almost aligned with the stone arch above the cart. There seems to be three bronze cogs that appear about 10 feet in the air, spinning and turning several times before it separates. And you can see a figure start to fall through. Aeolian. Previously on Aeolian's journey, Aeolian, the storm you regret creating still rages overhead as you say goodbye to Rain beside the statue of Zista's lost daughter. Rain, you make an appearance! Oh, we couldn't hear you. Your mic was muted.
You a bitch.
The symbol of Xylia, three bronze cogs, are continuously turning on the back of the statue. Your mistress speaks to you. Are you ready? And you respond, I have to be. Suddenly are people yelling at each other? Stop it. Sorry. Suddenly the clogs fall off the statue and begin glowing and turning below your feet. An intense and comforting warmth falls over you as the light brightens. Moments later, the three cogs stop turning and all separate, creating a triangular bronze portal beneath your feet, and you fall in. And for a moment, You feel as if you were falling through your astral sea, with nothing but the other portal and darkness around you. Callum, what is your passive perception?
I think it's like fucking 24. Give me 2 seconds to look. 22.
The fuck, man?
Yeah.
All right,
You
so
made me an oath
22.
of the Watchers. I took expertise in perception.
Oh, as you are traveling through, time seems to, for a moment, just slow around you. As you're moving, you're still moving from there, and you can see the whole expanse of the astral sea. And you just hear tick, 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 tick,
You
tick,
said I
a
see the
sound
expanse of the astral sea?
surrounding all around you, like 360. You see the portal you came out of there, and you are moving slow, as everything in time has seemed to slow down. And you
Is it
just hear
like
that
I was in the astral sea when I met Xylia, where like shit's floating around me? Like, can I see floating dead gods? Or is it just like kind of a miasma of colors and sounds and clouds?
no dead gods, but in distance, in all random directions, you can see like land masses and different types of structures and
Okay.
ruins and things like that, just thrown out across the expanse of the sea.
I'm
And
just going to be
you
on the
hear,
alert in case something physical comes like flying at my face to like grab it or block it.
yeah, no worries. But as you are frozen there, or at least slowed, you just hear a tick, 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 tick. And to your knowledge, it only sounds like something you've heard a few times when you and your former companions traveled through that clockwork forest. You
Mm,
hear
okay.
tick, tick, before time starts to speed up again, and you fall through the rest of the portal. And Callum, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw as
God
you're falling
fucking damn it.
10
I was
feet
like,
out of a portal.
uh, dexterity saving throw, you said?
Oh yeah,
18.
18. You're fine. You don't take any damage, but as you fall through the portal, quickly you're trying to allocate yourself to your surroundings, but you only have 10 feet before your body falls into a mining cart. You crashed into some gravel. Your knees hurt as they fell down, but you stuck the landing, and the force of that pushes the cart down the hill that it's teetering on, and you start rolling forward.
We playing some Minecraft now.
Shit. Do I have time to like dock off of it or something? You know what? Fuck it. I'm writing it down. I'm just going to. Do I
Just
see Oliver in the brief second that I like stand up and I'm like, oh, hey, like,
so as the cart starts moving forward and you get your surroundings, you grip on the side of the cart as it continues moving forward, and you see it heading towards like a sleeper, a break for the cart, and you just see a human dressed in a cloak just standing in the middle of both of the sleepers there before your cart, and then comes to a complete stop.
oh, fuck. Okay, cool. I'm not like going all the way down into the mine, like on.
No, you fell out of the mine. The cart was at the entrance, and there's a slight decline at the entrance, so your force pushed it down the track that brought it to the entrance where the loading
Wait,
dock.
I pictured like I was going downhill into the mine. Okay, I'm sorry.
No.
Misunderstood.
And
Cool.
Oliver,
Much
you
safer for
just
me than I thought.
Oliver, you saw those cogs appear in the sky in a portal form, and then a Kenku dressed in marvelous colors and armor. It's hard, you get more details as it's coming closer. Falls into a cart, and you see it teeters towards you. They grab on and they look at you, and the cart ends up boom right into the stop before that Kenku is right next to you in a cart full of gravel.
So
what?
if I come to a complete stop and I see Oliver in front of me,
I'll just
I'm gonna
a bit
hop down
startled.
out
What?
of the cart.
I'll just be. What the fuck? Is that
Oh,
a Kenku? Where did you come from?
oh shit. What languages do you speak?
I speak Celestial, Common, Draconic, and Undercommon.
Well, the question is, question is, because you guys don't know what languages you speak, Oliver, what language did you speak in? Did you just use common?
Yeah, I just say that in
Cool.
common. I just say, what the
Aeolian,
fuck?
you don't know what languages
that a
he speaks,
Kenku?
but you hear that in common.
Where did
Okay.
you come from?
I'm gonna say in common, in Rain's voice. I'm from Zista. Can you speak Celestial?
And Oliver, please roll an intelligence check. Callan's been in the game for 3 minutes and it's already something that's like, oh, using Rain's voice with Oliver, okay.
Oh wait, do they know each other?
An intelligence check?
What's yes, roll an intelligence check.
I rolled a 15.
15. So he says that I'm from Zissa City. Do you speak Celestial? And it just in your back of your like that voice, because you know Kenkus. They speak in mimicry for the most part. You hear him
Right.
say those words in a voice, and it takes you about like 2 seconds, but then you're like, that was Rain.
What did you roll?
15.
You
I rolled
actually
like
passed.
15.
You passed my mimicry roll.
What?
Beats it, right? Like you passed.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
Why were you rolling against him?
I'm not rolling against him. That's just the DC of my mimicry ability based on my stats.
Oh, I didn't know mimicry had a DC for anything.
Yeah, it's an insight check opposed by against my charisma.
That is
I
perfect.
also,
And I set
once
that
he-
as a 15. So go ahead, Oliver. So you
Once
recognize
he-
this is Rain's voice.
Yeah, he starts speaking, and I'm just a bit taken aback. I'm just like,
I'm happy I'm back.
I just like pause for a second and like, Kenkus normally speak in mimicry. Why do you sound like?
My ex-girlfriend.
I'm sorry. You you sound like someone I haven't seen in a long time.
Oh, fuck me.
That couldn't
I'm gonna
possibly.
say
That couldn't.
I'm so glad.
Possibly be. I must. I'll just say I must be. I must be mistaken.
I'm gonna walk up to you and grab you by the collar of your shirt and say, "Did you have something to do with Zista's lost daughter? Tell me now." And I'm saying that in Celestial, even though you didn't tell me that you could speak it, because like now
know
I'm
anything about? Do I know anything about Zista's lost daughter?
Roll a history check.
I was just with her. Like this shit is right at the forefront of my mind.
Yeah, you saw her
That is
20 seconds ago.
That is an 18.
18. So you do know in Zista City, when you were a child, there was some sort of disaster during a party within the inner ring in one of the floating islands. A family was died. Oh my god. A family was murdered.
One
died on this fateful night, and their daughter got lost within the city. And a legend and remembrance came for her. She became known as Zista's lost daughter. Nobody, as far as you know, nobody really remembers anything much about her. You can't remember really any names that might be attached. You just know of the legend, Zista's lost daughter.
Okay, I will. In Celestial, I will speak to him and say, the legend of the lost child that was lost years ago. What do you mean? Callum, I can't hear you.
I started saying something. So Aeolian, when you respond that way, is going to be like release your cuffs, and kind of like smooth them back out, and continue in Celestial. I forgive me. I have had a long couple of days. I just came from Zista. I was working with a crew headed by a fierce woman who is taking the city back in the name of the queen. Not really sure what that's all about. I think the queen might be evil. And I'm saying this while I'm like stroking the little like throat sac under my beak, and I'm like looking off into the distance. Met one of her counselors. Sorry, what?
You are the strangest Kenku I've ever encountered.
When you say
They
this,
don't normally speak like this. How are you?
Mr. Xylia gave me.
You know Xylia is the god of light and time, common knowledge.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Xylia. Xylia gifted the ability to speak to you.
My bitch.
Well, she took my ability to fly, so it was a fair trade, I think.
Fascinating.
And with that comment, you guys hear a whirring as another portal appears above the other cart on the other track near the mine's entrance. This portal seems to be purple with specks of black in it, and you see a white hand just come out, purple veins coming, and just seems to drop another figure into the cart. Bosco!
What the fuck?
Hell yeah!
I'm going to instinctively draw my sword at seeing another portal.
The next morning after you had that Eileen's vision scene of you of Purple stealing your sandwich and making you mad and then giving it back to you, you finish putting out your morning fire. It's peaceful. You woke up from your tree home. You came outside to cook your morning breakfast. You know it's your day to go out and resupply in the city. So after everything's finished, you clean up everything with your meal, fill up your pack, and you start taking a step towards the Kago treetops. But a step, however, never makes contact with the ground, as your friend or your companion, Purple, a purple and a white glove-like hand with purple veins emanating out of it, comes out of a black and purple portal and just grabs your ankle and just pulls you through the portal.
That doesn't sound fun.
And Aaron, you
He
are
was just eating his breakfast.
you were hoisted through the ground through a portal, and suddenly the next time you can see anything, you are falling 10 feet into a minecart. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity?
Yep.
Let's see here. 6.
6. All right, Aaron.
Sack of potatoes. Sack of potatoes.
Your first bit of falling, that's the first damage you take. Falling damage.
It's like he's using my stairs.
You take 5 points of falling damage.
Bullshit, bro. I quit.
As you fall belly flop into the cart of gravel, taking this damage, and your force also careens down the hill and then slowly comes, boom, hits the stop and comes to a stop. And Aeolian and Oliver, as you guys are getting acquainted and see this form just, and then you see the cart start coming your way. Aeolian, you grab your sword as the cart's falling towards you.
I say to Oliver,
fuck
stay
was
behind
that?
me. We don't know who this is. But I'm glad they showed up. I don't like explaining things twice.
So, Bosco, the cart comes to a stop, and please tell them what you look like.
When you look in the cart, all you would see is a lime green soup.
What in the world?
Oh shit, I don't. I'm gonna touch it with my dragon mark hand.
I wouldn't do that. Don't.
I'm a trained professional. It's fine. And I like touch it like you know what you do
What
with the slime
even
stuff
mean?
that like.
Are you treating me like Oobleck?
Oh
don't
my
do-
god, I'm glad you know the actual name I was gonna use.
I
Yeah,
don't-
I was gonna try to touch you like a kinetic sand fluid or whatever and like pour you through my palm or whatever.
Wait,
See how
wait.
you-
I don't know if
Are you ticklish?
would his hand pass through? Like, would I
So
be treated like
if
a
you are
liquid?
if you are in that form, you can fit in a 1-inch space. So yes, you feel like jello, like ooze when he presses in, like his finger can puncture into your ooze form. So Aaron,
Oh no,
he
I'm laying
pokes you. What do you
like
do?
What?
flat palm and then kind of scoop you up like
Have
like
I?
a spoon.
So he
Cannot
tries to scoop some of your ooze out. What do you do, Aaron?
canonically, would my character know who Hulk Hogan is?
No. Only Bracket would know who Hulk Hogan is.
Okay.
This is correct. Only Bracket would know who Hulk Hogan is, Macho Man, Randy Savage, and any other wrestler. He did watch
So he
wrestling.
so he can teach you that eventually when you meet up. But no, you do not currently know of Hulk Hogan.
So, and as you slap it, or you gooped me.
Okay, as I goop you, just for like seeing my arm is covered in nasty like stomach acid scars and has a mimic fused on my ring finger.
You'd grab. I imagine you would grab me, and it wouldn't separate. It would kind of be like when like the kids slime shit that like
Yeah.
it doesn't really separate. It just kind of like comes up and like
Belongs like
yeah, it just stretches.
Yep.
Mhm.
You would see
Like
two
Flarp. Do you
two
remember
little
Flarp, the
yes
farting buddy? Yes.
yes. You would
Yeah.
see two little rodent hands out of the goot just grab your wrist.
The wrist that I touched you with, like my scarred wrist.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Callum, are you letting this happen?
Um, if it's not painful, like immediately painful to the touch,
Mhm.
yes.
No.
My
The arm touches you, and Aaron, I'm assuming it just feels like at that point a normal raccoon
Yeah,
palm.
it's just raccoon hands.
Okay, I'm gonna try to talk to it. I mean, like my brain is like, okay, this is a weird space mimic that I just found that isn't like the shape of something yet, and I want to make friends. So little do I know, you're actually a person. You know. Um,
So Aaron, you grab onto this creature's wrist, and he lets it happen right there. What do you do coming out of the minecart?
I would try to talk, but I think you've grabbed my mouth. So all you would hear is
oh, I let go. I'm
What?
gonna leave your hands
What?
on my wrist, like not move my hand too quickly away, but I just like open my palm, and I'm going to say in common, also in Rain's voice, who are you and where have you come from?
I'll take my raccoon form, climb out, using his wrist as leverage to get out of the
Oh,
cart.
I'll straight up help you like a little kid, like no worries.
What the fuck, dude?
I didn't do that. I don't.
Where's my fucking sandwich?
What language are you speaking in? I just want to
Common.
make sure we can.
Common.
Okay, cool. Do you speak any others? It will be a challenge for me to communicate in common with you.
Hedge
I,
and thieves can't.
I can speak in Thieves' Cant. I think though that is still probably subject to my
Thieves-
memory.
Yes, thieves
You
can't.
would still just be
is
speaking in
in
Rain,
moderation
Andy, and
of
whatnot's
whatever
voice.
language you're using. Yeah.
I did want to ask Brian, is Wickham like here with me? Like I know he should be, but like how do I like address him? Is he just like listening at all times?
Hey, he's just a resident in your body.
Can I just ask him to like lean his head out at an angle and ask his translator or whatever? Like,
Mhm.
hey,
He-
Wet Hand, can you help me here? This guy, it's just gonna be easier if you talk for me.
Yeah. What does he speak?
He speaks common. I'm gonna start speaking in Aqua to Wet Hand.
Oh, gotcha. You, Bosco, you see just a spectral head just come out of the Kenku that
I will just take a step back.
He doesn't look anything like me, by the way. Like,
it's a Triton ghostly figure. As Oliver steps back, like, what the fuck is going on? And Wet Hands,
Oliver, it gets so much worse. Like,
Wet Hands speaks out. Hey, don't be alarmed. I'm just a ghost pirate riding along in his body. I communicate for him sometimes. I'm his first mate.
You say
I'm
that
gonna
like
like
that's
say thank,
fucking
thank you to
normal.
him.
Wait, what would you say,
That's
Aaron?
normal. You were just a
You s-
pile of goop that congealed into a raccoon. What the fuck are you?
Hey, we don't discriminate.
No, we don't actually. So
Wait,
how
do
about you
I
get your shit straight?
also do I know what a raccoon is? Have I
Yeah,
seen a raccoon before?
raccoons are
Okay.
normal creatures, but this one
You
is
live
Okay.
in a
talking,
city.
I'm gonna.
You were a
and bigger than your normal raccoons.
I would say I'm
you
like
were
the
you
size of
you
a
you were
normal dwarf.
you were just a pile of goo, and now you are a talking raccoon.
I hit the ground hard. It happens.
I've seen it happen actually on more than one occasion. I can attest to that.
God, like
Also, what just came out of you? Why did a head
This,
just come out of you?
this is
want
Wet
you-
Hands. I'm pretty sure he introduced himself. If you get this way with every friend that I introduce, we're gonna have problems.
I want to
And
throw
like
a
when I
small
say that,
rock at
my
the ghost
glove
head.
and my finger are all going to blink.
I want to throw a small
Do I
rock at the
notice
ghost
that?
head.
Oh yeah, very easy. You can you see Eileen's person. He has a gauntlet with an eye on it, and he has a ring that seems to be fused into his finger, and there's another eye on that.
And I'm
And then
missing a
his
finger
other
on that
arm
same
is
hand.
just like completely like burnt and scarred up. The one hand that has that ring on it.
Can I like Three Stooges try to poke the eye gauntlet?
Yeah, if he lets you.
Who
wanna
has
go-
to let him?
Bosco is trying to poke one of your mimic's eyes.
I'm just gonna swat his hand away. Like as he like goes to poke me, I'm just gonna like bat him away. Not with Gaunty because I know that Gaunty will stick to him and be a pain.
That
And-
my arm just goes away. And I'm
Like I
like,
just pat it and it turns into paste on the ground.
yeah.
Which
That's so
which then,
dramatic. I love that.
which then just right back into his
What
body at his feet.
What the fuck, dude? That was my arm.
What the fuck, bro? This is my mimic.
Ryan,
so
have I
what?
ever seen it? Have I ever seen anything like this?
Oliver, you are a normal human in a city of many different races of creatures and acceptance, and these two are the weirdest motherfuckers you've seen in a really long time.
You probably feel bad that this is your life now.
Like in the span of less than 5 minutes, I have met this perfectly talking Kenku and a goo creature that just congealed into a raccoon.
Yep.
And
Now,
I'm just gonna sit down and just be like,
Okay, so
what is going on?
when you sit down, I'm gonna turn fully to face you and say, I believe we three have work here to do. If
Your
you're
ring is blinking. Your ring just blinked at me.
he is very friendly.
can,
I
can
promise.
can I like can I mimic the form of the Kenku and put my hands on my hips like the SpongeBob meme and go, "We have work to
Absolutely. You just see the raccoon's body just turn to like a gooey but still in the raccoon's like shape, and then suddenly just melds and you see almost cartoony type like depiction of Aeolian, like not like it's drawn but it looks goofier
Like
and
Ditto as
yep,
me.
like like Ditto with
Hilarious. That's
Um,
fucking great.
What? I will stand back up and
Okay,
this.
so real quick,
This is-
I'm gonna reach into my bag of holding and I'm gonna hand out. I'm like, gonna give each of you your things.
What is this?
This is a gift for my new friends. Xylia told me you would all need some stuff. So here for you. Actually, I don't know that I know your name yet, so I'm just going to say for my friend, I believe you're a mage. And I'm like looking at you, holding out a book and a wand.
Oliver, by
I
the way,
will-
just so you know, as far as you know, you hide the fact that you are a wizard and a mage because you're not a licensed one in the city. So just wanted to let you know.
How did you
Okay, well, so maybe I
know
wouldn't know. I
that?
mean, what do you look like?
Well, you would be able to discern
Uh,
because you even saw it in your vision, Oliver, and you see the
Oh,
spell
that's
book
right.
and stuff like
Xylia
that.
showed me. Yeah, what was
So
going on.
there's context clues.
Okay,
So I'll
Xylia
just
told me. Xylia showed me who I was here to meet. You guys are here to help me meet up with the Misfit Warriors, and we're gonna go and like save time. I think
the
because it's like aligning
who?
or something. The Misfit Warriors. There's like a paladin with some gears on a shield and a glowing sword, and a short lady with a big ass owl, and a fucking spooky looking guy who might be a vampire. But again, we don't judge. And a
Oh, I'm not judging.
dragonborn guy.
I'm just very confused.
Xylia sent us on a mission. Gods are involved. Shit's getting real. Keep up. And I like snap my fingers a few times. And I hand you your book and your wand. Is
I
this
will
your
take.
first time
I'm gonna just be like,
going on an adventure? Like,
Take
do you need a second? Do you have any
you?
questions? I've been doing this nonstop for 3 days. Like, I just stole a bunch of shit from a dragon, and it's attacking the city now. We have stuff to do.
I'm
Oliver, you hear that
What?
and immediately just think back to what the soldier was telling you.
That was you?
Man, you make 3 days sound like
It
3
wasn't
years.
just me. It was me and Rain and Delson and Andy and a bunch of other people and some fucking what was his
Pause.
name?
Did you do what? What did you just say?
I said a lot of things. What do you mean?
And
No,
Oliver,
no, you said names. What was the?
as far as you
What
know,
was the
Rain
first?
doesn't have a last name. Just so you know, that's your one distinguishing thing with Rain. Sorry.
Did what was you said names? What was the first one you said?
Rain, lady. She hired me to join a crew and heist a thing from a cache that was in a person's house, but it wasn't really in their house. It was somewhere else, and it was guarded by a dragon.
I will just I will just stoically stare for a second and just mutter to myself, it couldn't be.
Why are
Done,
you
bud.
talking to the sky tiers?
What?
What do you mean the sky tiers?
We're both like,
The water, the sky water. Why are you talking to it? Why is it sending you to kill dragons?
the sky. Oh, Rain. I'm sorry. It's her name. It's a woman's name. Here, it's not just a weather phenomenon. It's spelled differently, but you wouldn't know that.
Brian, I just want to start picking up rocks and putting them into my jelly body.
Are you back to being a raccoon, or are you a jelly form?
I think I'm my raccoon form. I'm just picking up like I'm hoping there's a 2x4 around or something similar. Maybe a
So
chair
roll an
leg.
investigation check.
Oh wait, before you wander off though, can I pass you your things as well? Or should I finish our conversation?
That's a nat 20, baby.
He starts
You're
walking
awesome
off,
looking,
and investigating. So you're left with Oliver, but that natural 20. So it takes you a little bit to find like a 2x4 because there's not too many in this area, but there is a lot of machinery, a lot of supplies that can move around, and you probably have to walk about like 50 to 60 feet away from where everybody is, but you are able to find a stack of 2x4s.
I want to plop 2 into my body.
I don't think it fits all the way, does it?
Well, I mean, it depends. How long is the 2x4?
I mean,
I'm about
What,
3
it's
feet
not-
tall.
Also,
it 2
it
by
could
4, so
definitely
like
like
4?
stick out. No.
No, it's
2 by
2
4
inches
inches.
tall by 4 inches wide.
That's just
Oh,
how the
gotcha.
dimensions of the plank. It can
No,
be any.
these sorry, this is for a mining operation, so they are pretty far. You can cut them, but they are, I'd say, probably each one is about standard 10 feet.
No, I'm just gonna leave it then.
get mad at the wood and you walk back. But
I'm-
Oliver and Evelyn, you're left alone for a second as this
I'm gonna-
raccoon creature, ooze creature wanders off.
I'll turn to the Kenku and be like, do you have a name? I don't think I asked your name.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna like blow out like a sigh kind of, and it sounds like the breeze rustling through like palm trees on a beach. And then I'm gonna say Aeolian is what you can call me.
Ealing. Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you, Eileen.
Do I know his name from what Xylia said?
My name's
Or
Oliver.
Now you
it's
know.
nice to meet you as well.
And it's safe to say this is the strangest day I have had in a long time.
Andrew, my brother, you might
Yet.
need to turn your cam back off.
Yeah, temporarily turn your cam off. We heard you, but you were like skipping.
I haven't met a fully coherent talking Kenku before, so this is new.
It gets so much weirder, and I'm gonna like tap the book with the wand. You might want to read this.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take these out of my inventory. You got the Tome of Clear Thought, and the Wand of Wonder.
What is it? Do I have those in? Where do I?
They're just in normal. That you can just add them as normal items.
Oh. He's gone. There we go.
Oh,
And he's back.
Hello.
sorry. They
Sorry.
are normal items that you can add.
It's my
in D&D
Wi-Fi.
Beyond.
What are they called? Hello.
The Tome of Clear Thought,
Gotcha.
and the Wand of Wonder.
Got fucking Kenku Santa here.
So excited.
Like, do I immediately know what these are, or
Roll an Arcana check.
I mean, I can tell you, like, if you ask, the book will make you smarter. I stole these from a dragon, but he won't need them anymore. So this one makes you smarter.
Arcana? I rolled a 14. Yeah, I'll ask
your
him.
modifier?
Just ask him what they are.
Oh yeah, wait, I had
Yes,
Paul
that is. Yeah, I
identify
rolled
the
it. I
wand.
rolled.
I know for a fact it's
Yeah,
the wand.
I rolled a 7 plus 7, so 14.
Alright. With that, you are aware what the wand is. It is a wand of wonder, but you're not sure what the book is. So you hear what Aeolian says about it making you smarter.
Makes me smarter.
Yeah, thought you might
Well,
like
you won't say no to new knowledge. I'll bite. Thank you.
that. Of course.
I appreciate it, Eileen.
And Bosco wanders back over at this point, a little look of disappointment on his face.
I'm gonna try to perk his smile back up by handing him something.
Aaron, are
Ooh.
you there? I didn't just realize you're off camera.
Yes, wireless headset.
Gotcha. Cool. So, all right.
If you have the, actually, can we just add these things to his? Two of them are custom, so I don't know what to do about that.
Well, we'll have to just message the details over to him, but you can describe to him what you're giving to him.
Okay. Well, I hand him a book with it's the book of gainful exercise, or quickness of action rather, the dexterity one, which will make you, yeah, you'll have a better AC.
Mhm.
And I'm giving him 2 potions. No, 1 potion and firecrackers. That's what it was. So it's a potion of polymorph, which will let you cast the spell polymorph on yourself.
For me?
Yeah, you can drink it, and you like good uses of it are things like turning into a giant ape or a T-Rex. Um, but like, there's
I
a lot
wanna-
of really flavorful ways to use it that are really cool.
I want to immediately goo shape into a T-Rex. I can already do that.
Okay, well, this might not be that useful to you then.
It is a
Sorry.
very, very tiny miniature T-Rex, the size of a raccoon.
Well, I think you'll find this somewhat useful once. Also, I bought these, and I hand you this like bundle of little red cylinders held together by like a little. I don't even know how to fucking say it without saying a fuse. You have a bundle of firecrackers. You have 10 of them. I don't know what they do. I bought them knowing that you were a crazy little raccoon man. Just felt right.
I will pull a rock out of my goo body and hand it to him. One that he watched me pick up, by the way.
Like I watched
Even
you pick it up and
exchange.
put it in your body, or
You had watched me previously pick it up, and now I'm gonna give it to you.
okay, cool. I'm gonna just write a custom item that is rock,
Gooey rock.
gooey rock. Cool.
All right, Aaron. So you can add those things to your inventory. It's 10 firecrackers. Then, if you want to write down, it is a item you can search in your equipment. What was the book called again, Callum?
The quickness of action. I think it's manual.
Quick, a
How the fuck
manual.
do you spell gooey?
Gooey.
Okay,
Oh, God, it
firecrackers are
doesn't look
not an item. Book
Yeah,
of
you
what?
did.
No, they're not. You have to make a custom item. Firecrackers are like a thing.
Oh. What is the book?
Only Brian knows what they are. The book is a real thing. It's a purple one.
Type in manual of quickness of action, and that's the book.
Quickness of action. That's a lot of ofs.
Right?
I'm gonna add it to my bag of holding.
The potion of polymorph is also not a real item.
So you just have to custom put that in from there.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
The
Ian,
idea,
you have
though, is
given-
sorry.
what? I was gonna say you have
Um,
given your gifts out.
Cool.
All right.
I'm gonna take a second to actually look at where we are and ask Oliver if he knows what's the dealio here. The 411.
Andrew.
I'm not sure. I
So your knowledge
can you hear
was
me?
to go. Yes, your knowledge from the voice in your head was to
Can
get here to meet your
you hear
friends and then go into the mine.
me?
Yes, we can hear you. I think he's got a really bad lag.
Yeah, his internet's not good today. I would say it's Discord, but
Okay,
it's
I
just him.
I was guided here to.
Yeah, you were
Son of a
guided.
bitch.
Yeah, he's just
You were
hearing
gui-
us now.
Yeah, you were guided here to meet
Fucking, I'm sorry,
friends.
guys.
No worries.
I I I was.
There's
This may sound weird. This may sound weird, but I was guided here by a strange voice to tell me to come here and meet new friends.
Well, that in and of itself
And
isn't too concerning. Do you know
I
who
don't
this
have a
voice
lot of
was?
friends.
We might,
this lag is. Oh God,
we might need to reschedule.
No. Hold on.
Should we just end the call and try like
Conlan. Conrad!
I'm coming. Sorry, we were in the middle of counting, so we need to
No
end
worries.
call,
So
retry.
Yeah.
yeah, just to see if we get a better connection. We'll be right back, everyone.
Let me
We're
go to the
still here.
technical difficulties.
Yay.
I can hear you guys. It's fine.
Okay, we are back. We are hoping that we do not have more further issues. Either Andrew's internet
For
hates
the
him,
moment.
which is possible, or Discord's being a cunt.
Yes. Yes. Aeolian, a disembodied voice, told me to come here and find. Oh, I'll be back. My internet's normally fine. I don't know what's going on today.
What are you torrenting something?
Anyway,
Disembodied voice told you that you needed to come here and make
Can
some
you
friends.
still hear me?
Yes, we are trying our best.
Andrew,
What?
why don't you try joining the Discord call
Yes.
from your phone?
God fucking damn it.
I'm so sorry, everyone. All right, let's see if his phone has a better connection so we can communicate. This is the type of disastrous content you can always expect here at Nat Disaster. We're here for a fun time. We never said it was gonna be smooth.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Andrew.
So that seems to be working better.
Oh, that's
that
good.
does seem to be working a lot better.
Damn,
Okay.
hell yeah.
Okay.
Communication, we will use your phone temporarily.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Scene. Andrew, the disembodied voice told you to come here to meet friends and then investigate the mines from here. So go.
Yes. A mysterious voice I keep hearing somewhere told me to come here and meet some friends, and I don't have a lot of friends, so I figured I might listen to that advice. I know it might seem strange to listen to a disembodied voice, but
I mean, look at who you're talking to. Like, do you think I got where I am today without listening to some disembodied voices?
that's fair. That's fair.
I'll be your friend. Also, do you know anything about this voice? Are you like friends with them? Are you making deals with them?
I'm being cautious. I didn't really hear it before today.
Just
don't-
like I don't mean to be preachy, but my fucking oath is about keeping the world safe from extra dimensional monsters. And like as I say this, my gaze just drifts over to Bosco, who I imagine is still just like sticking pebbles into his chest cavity, and I'm like,
Like, I guess my gaze will
personality notwithstanding.
like
Can
my
I-
gaze. Oh man. I have to say, this wasn't exactly what I was expecting when the voice said friends.
I
But
mean, there are multiple of us here.
that's true.
That's friends.
Just you're a Kenku and you're.
Oh, we're gonna get racist about it. I see. All right.
Hey, I'm not trying. I
What
didn't
a-
mean any offense. I didn't mean
Oh.
any offense. But you're a Kenku, and I'll just look over to Bosco and say, "What are you exactly?" I really don't mean to offend, but just what are you?
a a living creature
Yeah, with feelings.
with rights.
Well, that's debatable. Depends on what kingdom you're in. Let's
I'm
not get ahead
sorry.
of ourselves.
I
Kingdom-
apologize.
I don't have any.
Kingdom of myself. You can call me King Bosco.
King Bosco. Okay. Well, I apologize, King Bosco. I have just never seen a pile of goo materialize into a raccoon before.
Well, and
I'm just gonna look at you and like breathe out really slowly, going like this. God damn it, this is hard. Hold on. I'm
I'll
just
be on
gonna
my
go.
phone.
You're gonna need to get used to this.
I want to mimic it as well.
Weird shit happens a lot. Like I'm gonna literally look at both of you, like grab the tip of my beak and just be like, I died like 5 times in the last 3 days. Like shit, you not died and had to be brought back to life.
That's
Man,
impressive. That's impressive.
Your KDR
It gets
sucks.
fucking weird around here. Like these events that are taking place are important to, I think, everything. Not to be like dramatic, but so yeah. So where are we? We are in a mine. There's mine carts. They're full of gravel. Do I see anything other than the symbol of that god creation or whatever?
Roll a perception check.
Okay, that's a 26 total.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, you see, there seems to be a lot of carts that seem to have like processed and packaged and stacked levels of different minerals and such. Looking at them from a distance from where you're at, you can tell that there does appear to be some. It looks like some copper, some silver, and some gravel, like all stacked up and supplied in carts. That's at least the minerals and materials you see, at least right now, processing around in the mine yard.
Interesting.
Okay, I've got a question. Does my oath to Xylia have anything to do with obeying the laws of Zista?
No, no.
I'm gonna go fucking take a peek. You said silver, and I need powdered silver to do one of my spells. So
Okay. So you guys see Aeolian walk
I'm
up to the
literally just
cart
gonna
not
like
too
hold
far.
up my finger to everybody and be like, "Hold on 1 second."
You can see this is silver in its pure form. It has been mined from there and packaged and processed to get transported over to Zista City.
Okay. Is it?
It's like
It's just like
it's
ore.
a giant, yeah. It's just ore. It's a giant cart filled with just ore of silver and different things all inside.
Okay. I'm gonna take like an oil skin or something, like I'm just like a fucking piece of cloth, and I'm gonna like make a. I don't know what those bundles are called. The ones that like people, the old school hobos used to carry around.
Oh yeah, now I
I
know
don't.
what you're talking
I
about.
I don't think we're
Oh
allowed to
my
say
god,
that anymore.
are those knapsacks or something like on a stick?
I think it's just I think it's just a hobo stick.
Well, I'm gonna
Oh,
make one of those pouches full of silver ore pieces, like just
okay.
like a solid bundle. And I'll just put that into my bag of holding. Do I
Bindle.
see anything else useful?
No such items. You do see machinery that does intrigue you to a degree, but it seems like it's just for like lifting and moving and stacking certain materials to process for shipment.
Cool. That's all well and good. How much silver should I mention is this bundle?
If you have like a normal knapsack amount at that point, um, I'll work with Colin for the math of how much can fit into there. Colin will know that stuff when he gets back, so we'll get the exact amount of silver a little bit later. But you fill a knapsack full of this like raw silver material.
All right. Well, I'll just put that in my bag of holding since I know that can carry it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna mention just like kind of offhandedly. If you see any, do I know how to
What
describe
am I being
platinum?
asked?
Describe yeah. You can. Everybody knows what platinum is, so.
I mean, he's a space monster. I don't know what he knows, but yeah, I'm looking for platinum so I can make a ring. Oh shit! Oh shit! How long have we been out here?
Since you teleported here,
Yeah, how long?
6 or 7 minutes.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
cool.
Would I hear him call me a space monster?
No,
No,
I
I
don't
didn't say
do
that in
that.
character. No, that wasn't in character. That was just me. I promise.
That was Callum being offensive. That was,
Alright. You do, as you are walking back to the group, though, Aeolian, you do hear a voice, your mistress's voice ring in your ear. Follow the path of these first two tread into the mines, and you will soon be with the rest. Now that you are at the edge of my champion story, know that I will no longer be able to communicate directly to you. I can't get too close. But no matter how hard the trials ahead are, my light will always be with the two of you. Trust in your oaths, and your powers will thrive.
I'm going to repeat, like, reply back in my mind. Thank you. Your will be done. And then I'm gonna like rejoin the group and kind of, I guess, gesture for everyone to come into the mine with me. Bosco, what are you looking for? You said you were looking for a sandwich?
Yeah, you fucking took it.
I didn't. I promise you.
All I know is I had one, and then a hole opened up, and then I saw you, and my sandwich was gone.
I saw a weird hand, and then you fell through, and I tried to make sure you
Yeah.
weren't Nick to make
We
friends.
saw a weird hand drop you through a portal.
I don't fucking like that guy.
Who's that guy?
Purple. He's a fucking asshole.
Okay. Well, is your home somewhere on this planet, or like where are you from?
I don't even know where we are, bro.
Okay.
Uh,
Are you
maybe.
interested in coming with us? We've got some stuff to do. I'm pretty sure you like also are involved, but like me telling you my God wants you to help me with shit probably won't mean so.
I mean, I'm here. I might as well.
Sick. What do you want out of this? Like, can I get you
Well,
anything?
That asshole Purple took my sugar cloud, and I'm gonna get it back.
Your sugar cloud?
Yeah. It was given to me. I tried to wash it off in a river, and it was gone.
Huh.
Okay.
The context that none of you know what cotton candy is the funniest fucking shit on the planet.
Cue the meme of a raccoon putting cotton candy in water and it disappearing to ruin his life.
That's what I thought you were talking about, but I, as Aeolian, have no fucking concept. Oh, so can I? Shit. It's not a good enough time. Bosco, if you like food that much, you should come to Zista. There's some really good food there.
I can confirm. I live in the city and there's some pretty great food.
Say less. Let's go.
Oh, but I do have to warn you, if we do go to Zista, you have to stay looking not gooey.
Yeah, if you turn
For
gooey,
extended periods.
if you turn gooey, it's gonna be frowned upon.
As normal as humanly possible.
Put me in a jar.
You want us to put you in a jar?
When we
That's
go to
actually
the
a really
city.
good idea. Also, do you need to breathe? I don't know what you are.
No, we're Googling.
If you
Is he
don't need to breathe,
Can
though,
I-
I could
can I
just
just-
stick you in my bag of holding.
DM, can I just do a quick look at him? Is he breathing?
Roll a insight check.
I mean, he could take it, though. Like,
Part of their body must be exposed to air.
13.
13.
Like, is his like chest moving up and down like as if he were breathing?
Plasmoids breathe by absorbing oxygen through the exposed plasma, meaning that part of their internal body must always be exposed to air.
So you do need to breathe to some degree.
You gotta poke holes in it. Poke holes in the top.
Yep. So yes,
definitely
you have
not
to
in my
breathe
bag of
here.
holding then.
But he's not breathing as we would breathe.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta
I'm a
poke
s-
holes in them, and then they can
I'm-
breathe.
I'm a sentient puddle.
Motherfucker's a mucus elemental.
Hey, we don't discriminate.
No, we don't, but still funny to think about.
That's fair.
So yeah, I guess we're gonna go inside.
I guess so. I was told to come here, so might as well explore.
Oh, I'm gonna mention again to the group, if you find any platinum, please let me know. I need it for a spell that I want to cast.
I will keep my eye open.
You have 2 there, sir. You say I'm the fucking weird one.
All right. So you guys approach the entrance to the mine.
I'm gonna
Walking up-
unsheath my sword so that it's glowing.
Okay. So you guys, as you're walking towards the entrance and darkness starts to take your path forward, Aeolian pulls out his sword and light starts emanating off of it, creating a certain space where you guys can see. Passing through the square archway that is the entrance to the mines, you guys follow the 2 rail tracks that do just continue inward and inward for a good 100 feet before it does open up into a cavern that you can only see lit by Aeolian's sword. In front of you, a good 50, 60 feet away, you guys do see a dual turntable of sorts that connects to the tracks. You can see there does appear to be carts on the certain tracks, and this seems to be the main hub that starts of everything within the mine's operations. 2 tracks enter towards the dual turntables, and then 2 more come out on either side to continue. And there do appear to be 2 wooden structures kind of built next to the turntable, covered with, but in very small, goes about 2 stories up around from there. And for a visual, can everybody open up roll 20? Conlon, can you put on roll 20? He says 1 second. All right, so that 1 second will be while everybody pulls up their roll 20.
Alan, have you ever considered getting a mullet?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Don't do it. Good job.
Everyone hates on the mullet, bro. It's powerful.
I don't
do.
know. I'm sure it is. It's not that. Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to it, except that my dad used to wear one, and I look a lot like him, and it makes me kind of sick to my stomach to look in the mirror already. So
We can assault your dad. I'll do it for free.
honestly, he does it to himself, like on a daily basis. So
Just
you know,
let him enjoy himself.
yeah. Well, I mean, he doesn't ever get to meet his grandson, so like, it's the worst I could already do to him.
That's fair.
It does make me really frustrated. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna go into like trauma bullshit. How do I make the bit work on my phone? Is there like a? Oh, I was way too zoomed in.
For roll 20.
Mm-hmm.
On your phone, I'm not 100% certain.
I can screen share roll 20 if that's easier for you.
Oh my god, that would be so much easier. Thank you. Is that okay, Brian? I know that we usually do that for me because I'm technologically stupid. I appreciate it.
So we might just, for this view, watch Aaron's stream to make this easier on me.
Yeah, I mean, it's already what I'm doing.
Just get rid of that sidebar. Okay, maybe you don't want to look at the delivery status of your hero online. No, not there. Other side. See how this triple dot? No. There we go. Click that.
Good.
I'm such a douchebag.
I love
Matt,
the
love the energy.
of this session. I love it.
Okay, I'm gonna continue with my tasking.
Can you guys see any items on the map? 'Cause
Nope.
Aaron's...
Nope, we can't.
All right.
That's on you, bud.
I apologize for all the chaos in the session. Conlon, could you put us on a minor break so I can just figure out why you guys can't see the items? I apologize.
Yep, I can go to, and where the fuck is it? Intermission. See ya. They can see you. They should be able to hear you.
We figured it out. We always do. All right.
Is it possible, Aaron, for you to hit F11 and full screen that bitch?
Of course.
Very good. I'd recommend you zoom into your characters a little bit.
I like that. Cool. Keep this general area for now so you can see the characters there. So, as you guys walk through this area, like I said, you do see there do appear to be two structures built in around that table. You can see the carts on the tracks and the turntables in the center that represent all of that. Ooh, and there is, sorry, one more item that I realized I have to move over from the GM level. Right there. And these are the movable tracks, so I can, if anything happens there. Cool. All right. So yeah, as you walk into this area, you can see that turntable, and the cavern seems to go out to the left and right. You can only see within the range of Aeolian's sword at this time, but the sword's distance is peeking on the edge of the back wall. Where do you guys what do you guys do as you enter in the mines? Feel free to move, but obviously move slowly forwards just so I can let you know if there is anything that does pop up when you move.
Okay. You said there were two stone structures that were like covered that were 2 stories tall.
Yes, so these two areas, they're like wooden stone structures that they definitely look man-made in here.
I want to
they're
go
on
to
the
those.
side here. Cool.
I'll pick the one on the right first.
Okay. So walking over in that direction, you can see there does actually appear to be a window. It looks like some sort of like control panel or control room.
Yeah, let's go in. We might need to have to move these fucking things.
I'm moving with you.
I'd rather know how it works ahead of time than have to figure it out when something's shaking us.
All right, so you do see a door to get inside. The door does seem to have a padlock on it.
I have thieves tools.
Roll to unlock.
All right, I'm gonna use Blinky and yeah. So
Lose a finger.
you say lose a finger?
Yeah.
That's not nice. Give me 1 second to do some math. What is lockpicking? Is it sleight of hand?
Dexterity plus your proficiency bonus, and then if you have expertise.
Oh man. Okay, so fucking 12 plus the D4. Do I not roll the D20? Is that?
No, you roll a d20, add your dex mod, your proficiency. If you have expertise in it, add your proficiency twice.
I just didn't think I got a 29 on this for real. I was like flabbergasted at that math. All right, it's 29.
You're a rogue dude without any issue. Unlock the padlock. You could open the door.
Oh, you seem to be really good at that.
Trained professional. Already said it.
All right. Who goes inside?
All thread in.
Does everybody go inside or just Aeolian?
I'll follow him in.
I guess we're all going in.
So it is a very small and cramped area, but there does seem to be a control panel on the front. A lot of buttons, a lot of levers. If you want to try to learn how to operate it, would need to have a intelligence check or investigation.
I will see what I can make of it.
All right, roll an investigation check.
Can I cast detect magic while he's doing that?
Yeah, as using a spell slot or ritually.
I'll just use a spell slot. I'm gonna hold concentration on it. Though.
What's the range?
Hold on 1 second. So I'm gonna.
I rolled a 19 on that investigation check.
Okay, 19. So you are able to, with a quick glance over the controls, see there's a lot of stuff for specific situations and such from there, but there does seem to be one that seems to be a turn dial, and when you turn it, you do see like the tracks start to move a little bit.
Okay, I think we're on to something.
All right, Callum, what's the range in detect magic?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay.
Obviously,
In
everything on my person is fucking glowing. Like, I dig that, but
Oliver and Bosco, you have some magical things on you. I do off Bosco's item. You do see seems to be some sort of sword that he does have around his waist in the hilt. It does seem to be giving off a magical essence. Andrew, is there anything that he doesn't know that you have that is magical?
That Aeolian doesn't know about?
He just used detect magic, so you guys are close, so he will detect any magic coming off of you.
I don't think so. Other than the book and the wand that he just gave me, no.
So you don't detect any other additional magical stuff on him.
Do
No
I
other
still-
stuff in your radius that's magical, but it's active for a while, so I'll let you know depending on where you move. All right, so Oliver, you discover how to move the track.
Yes.
cool. Is there anything else in this room, or is it literally just like a little hut for that?
Just a little tiny control room.
Cool. Well then, guess we keep on keeping on. By the way, Oliver, what are you looking for down here?
I don't know. Like I said, that disembodied voice I keep hearing told me to come here. That I find friends here, and that this would lead me to where I'm supposed to be.
That's oddly pretty similar to the same message that I got, because Xylia was telling me that if I follow you guys deeper into these mines, that you'll bring me to the Misfit Warriors. And that we will also be where we're supposed to be.
That's the second time you've said that. Who are the Misfit Warriors?
Xylia showed them to me while I was floating in the astral sea after I'd gotten eaten by Greasefleur, and they're this group of adventurers, I think. Like I said, one of them's an Asimar, then we've got a halfling and a drow guy who's probably a vampire, and a big bird and a dragonborn.
All
I think
right.
that's everyone.
I guess the more the merrier. I could I don't have, like I said, I don't have a lot of friends, so.
Well, it sounds like you're about to have like 5 or 6, so.
Cool.
I have one other friend you haven't met yet.
You have another friend I haven't met yet?
I do.
Who is that?
Does it also come out of your body?
Yeah, like
no.
how many people are you hiding in there?
I am not hiding anyone. He is just occupying the same space as me. It's not hiding. It's different. It's completely different. You wouldn't know.
I don't mean this in an offensive way, but you are fascinating.
My other friend, though, is my steed. He is a celestial giant snapping turtle that Xylia let me befriend.
Oliver had no idea what he was waking up to this morning.
Come again?
I mean, if you know what, when we stop for lunch or whatever, I'll introduce you. But it takes a minute for me to get him here, and I'm already doing stuff.
This is definitely the strangest day of my life.
I will let you know, though, he's like 13 feet tall. Like, he's a big old boy.
You know, I feel like that might not be the strangest thing I've seen today. So.
What's that supposed to mean?
He doesn't turn into soup, is the thing.
I'm feeling attacked.
It was not an attack.
You turn into soup one time and suddenly you're the soup guy.
You turned into soup like 4 times in a row.
and hit.
You turned into soup that looked like me and then gave me rocks from inside your skin.
That is a fair.
That was
also, it's not even
gift.
skin. Like, it's not an attack. It's just.
Fine. If you don't like your gift rock, I'll take it back.
Oh, no, wait. Please let me keep it. I do like it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Are you guys moving or staying within the control panel while this conversation's going on?
Oh, I was like, I'm sorry. I thought we moved outside of the control panel, and I was
You
assuming
never said where. You said you were, but you didn't say where. So I just want to know where you're moving while this conversation's going on.
What's over here in this other structure?
I was gonna say the same thing.
Okay. So you move over to that other structure, peer through the window on there. This area seems to be more of like a little repair bay. You can see there seems to be a mining cart in there that seems to have been like looking underneath. Seems like the wheels have fallen off on there, so it's kind of just like sitting there. So it was in the middle of being repaired. It also has a locked door on there as well too, but that's looking through the glass. You see that in there. You can see repair tools and other sorts of equipment that looks like specializes in repairing rails, carts, things like that within the mining's operations.
Anybody need anything from in there?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
All right.
Am I getting any ping of magic from in there?
So not from inside there.
All right, then I guess we keep on.
Okay. So where do you guys move?
Well, I don't know if this is meta or not, but there's like a thing across the movable platform.
So you look in that direction, and your light does shine, and you can see it reflecting off some metallic form.
Is it moving?
No.
I'm going to approach.
I will also approach.
I'm
Alright,
not going to say anything, but obviously, like, I have a shining light, so like it knows.
How close do you guys get?
I'm gonna walk up until I can see it clearly, and
Same.
once I can, I'm gonna see what it is and then maybe say something, depending.
Okay. All right, so you guys move closer over to this creature. Aeolian, as the creature and there seems to be a wooden structure, like barrier built up that the creature, the metallic body seems to be just like leaning against. That magical barrier seems to be brimming with magical energy on there. Like you feel it as soon as it gets within your detect magic range. And the creature also seems to be giving off slight magical essence as well too.
Okay.
As soon as you guys get within 10 feet as you are approaching it, you guys look at it a little bit better. It seems to be some sort of creature with a round metal body. It does seem to have 2 short metal wings that come off the circular form that creates its body, and lays out beside itself, coming out of its head almost like antlers. Does have seem to have thin metal arms and legs, and there seems to be 2 slits in the front of it. But as soon as you guys approach it, you see the top slit open up, and there's just an eye on the structure, and the thing kind of just like stands up for a second and goes, ah!
Ah!
Oh! Oh! You're all finally here!
I puddle.
I fell asleep for a little bit there.
You fell asleep. What? I'm sorry. What? Have I ever seen anything like this?
Roll a history check.
May I as well? I think I know what it is, but I'm not gonna say.
A history check?
Yes. Anybody who wants to can roll a history check.
That is a 21.
It's a nat 20.
For a total
I'm gonna roll for all of it. Yeah, I know. Hold on.
That's an 11.
Bosco, No fucking idea.
So I think Bosco just turned into a puddle.
I am puddled as well.
It's just turns into a puddle while this is happening.
28 for me.
All right. So, Oliver, you have seen depicted in book a creature like this before. They're typically from a different plane of existence, and they're known as monodrones.
Fucking cool. Hell yeah.
And Aeolian, you do recognize this somehow from your travels on the sea. There was some sort of loot that your pirate crew did get, and you've seen the image of this creature before with that name, Monodrone, but you've never seen one in person before. And it's just like, yeah, I fell asleep. You guys were taking longer than I was expecting.
Were you expecting us?
Well, yeah, I'm a delivery bot for the Eternal Voice. I'm a voice creature, or you can call me VIC. Call me Vic.
Vic. Okay. The Eternal Voice?
Yeah, the Eternal Voice speaks of their boredom observing. They whisper to me of puzzles and trials for adventurers, and I faithfully carry out their wishes.
Is this the voice I've been hearing?
Is it called the Eternal Voice?
It's the strange disembodied voice I've been hearing, so maybe I don't.
They call them by many names, but the Eternal Voice is one that I'd been following for quite some time, and she led me here.
This is the strangest day of my life.
What school of magic is the barrier made of?
So it's made of. Forgive me for not knowing it off the top of my head.
Honestly,
but
I was afraid that. So we can do this however you want.
It's a protection magic. There is a magical barrier that seems to be preventing certain creatures from passing, covering this barrier.
Can I recognize what type of magic is causing this barrier?
Like conjuration?
Which I can't at this moment. I need to remember everything for wizards, but is there any abjuration? No, abjuration's like more like attacks in battle from there. Whatever
No,
would
abjuration is for like buffs.
So whatever school of magic encompasses like protection and like barriers and like blocks, like creating some sort of force. I can't think off the top of my head which one that
No,
does,
that's
but
plenty descriptive though. That makes. I'm not a wizard. That's good enough.
Yeah. And
okay.
So Vic will be like, so if y'all are here, she told me to expect y'all, and I have a trial for you. If you guys want to move forward on here, it's something that the Eternal Voice is prepared specifically for you all to make sure you guys are well equipped to move forward.
I am totally into this.
Sure, why not?
It would be conjuration magic.
Thank you, Aaron.
You're welcome.
So you there, and he you can see one of the like metallic arms comes out and points over to you, Oliver. So you.
Yeah. Yes.
See, there seems right here, and he points behind you, and right behind this creature's form, there seems to be a 5 foot by 5 foot square, magically just like cut through the actual wooden form the wooden barrier at that point, and it lets you know this piece is I've cut out, severing the connection from the actual magic that's protecting this barrier. You need to find it. And what the Eternal Voice has given me, one riddle to give you any sorts of clues. Now I need to ask, are you guys ready?
Oh, I'm real good at riddles.
Ready.
Yeah.
Well, listen closely. The tracks can spin like the hands on the clockwork tree. Reconnect to push down another dead end, where the end of the line is free from slowing down. The force will cave in the wooden frame and reveal that which will give you chaos and peace from the crystal monsters that I have unleashed. And you guys, as soon as Vic stops reciting the riddle, you guys can hear a cry that echoes out throughout the chamber. And the only way I can describe it is like stones or minerals and crystals cracking and like moving and rubbing against each other.
I don't love that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
So you guys look and you can see as the light from Aeolian's sword is illuminating the area, looking through that 5-foot space in the barrier wall, you can see a swirling mass of minerals and stones and bronze crystals that seem to be coming out towards through the hole and bursts and surrounds and wraps around all of you guys in this area before spreading out and then starting to form together to create actual bodies and masses. And around you guys, give me 1 second. Summon elemental, but cool.
Hey, hey, baby. Guys, this is Sadie.
What's up, Sadie?
She doesn't like being held at all. She's hating this right now. But lucky for her, I don't care.
Good.
As you guys look around you and these crystal forms start to just swirl around and connect to create these masses, you can see bronze minerals and crystals kind of just form together to create 6 minor small creatures made out of the mineral itself, and then 1 larger creature appearing behind you guys closer to the entrance where you came in the mine. And you hear you hear Vic say, the trial begins now. Good luck.
What?
And I need everybody to roll some initiative.
Fuck. I guess that, like, as they form around us, Oliver's just gonna look around and be like, fuck, 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 fuck.
Fuck, 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 fuck.
Initiative?
Oh, sick. That's a 19. Good sir.
It's an 11.
Okay. Bosco, you said you got 11?
Yeah.
What'd you get, Andrew?
19.
That's good for a wizard.
Yes, it is. I rolled really high.
Aeolian, what'd you got? Callum, you've muted yourself.
Sorry, I got a 17. Sorry about that.
No worries. Eoline, 17. What's this thing's dex? You're fucking lucky.
Can you guys hear me shaking this water bottle?
No. Can you hear me bouncing my leg?
No.
Okay.
I'm just making sure you guys couldn't, like, I wasn't.
Yeah,
All
just
right.
called my attention to the fact that I am doing it, and I wanted to make sure you guys weren't like listening to the rubbing.
After the forms materialize, you hear that cracking, like growl ring out through the cavern as these things just howl out at you, and they seem to be intent on damage at fighting you all. Oliver, miraculously as a wizard, you rolled first on the
Fuck.
initiative list.
Shit. Shit.
Are we
Oliver,
allowed to
you
talk
look.
to him?
Oh yeah, it's combat. You guys can talk. I mean, within
Okay.
reason, it's 6 seconds, but
I'm like looking over my shoulder, or actually, I guess he's standing right next to me. So I'm like, get a little bit behind me, between me and Bosco, and if you can, lay an effect down, like around us. Get some like breathing room so they can't get too close.
Oliver flips through his book real quick. Do I have anything for that?
Okay.
You just don't want these guys to get up in your grill. Like, I'll do my best to keep you safe, and I've got some things that I can do to help you, but
Oh yeah, Oliver should definitely find cover if possible.
make them go through me. Like,
Yeah. There isn't much. There isn't much. So these things right here, are these train cars? What? Oh, these are tracks. Never mind.
So those are the tracks that can shift and move from that control room.
Right. Okay.
this may be a bad time to ask, but like, what spells do you have in your repertoire? I don't really know what all is involved in the displacement magic.
So the only displacement spell I have right now is Kyushi's Desire, which doesn't really have much combat effectiveness per se. But other than that, I have spells most wizards can learn. Probably should have done this beforehand. But I will cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. Good to do.
Yeah.
So this magical energy just crosses your chest. That's an action, I believe.
Yes. Mage Armor is an action.
All right, you have a bonus action and your movement, Oliver. What do you do?
I'm just gonna kind of maneuver myself behind Aeolian and say, "I hope you know how to fight."
Trained professional, sir.
All right.
All right, move your character where you move. If you're staying on the side or if you're going back. Eileen, you are next in the initiative.
Okay. I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good through my sword. Oh wait, actually, I suppose if I cast it through the sword, it only affects me. So I'm going to cast that spell on Andrew, which
Okay.
I think ends my detect magic.
Yes, because 2 concentration.
Okay, so easy peasy. He's got Protection from Evil and Good, which, for your records, Andrew, creatures of the Aberration, Celestial, Elemental, Fey, Fiend, or Undead type all have disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
Okay.
You also cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Okay.
Would I technically be an aberration?
These creatures?
No, me.
I think so. I think you are both aberration and humanoid, right? Because you're a plasmoid.
Yeah.
I think
Plasmoids have their creature type is an ooze. Like it's its own separate creature
Oh.
type. You were an ooze.
I thought they were psychic. I figured it'd be the same shit as a mind flayer. That's cool.
No.
That's
All right,
neat.
Callum. So you cast Protection from Evil and Good on Andrew. That magical on top of the armor that forms his body. There's a glow that forms over him as you cast this spell. Anything else with your turn?
Oh.
Yes, I'm going to use my bonus action to do a thing, but I want to make sure that I can't do my channel divinity with that real quick. They're both actions. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to use my bonus action to. Shit. Honestly, I don't even need to use my bonus action. I'm going to stay there and I'm going to be prepared to fight.
Gotcha. All right. How many levels of rogue do you have?
4? 3.
4?
3
Okay.
right now.
Cool. All right. So you end your turn at that point. It goes on to the crystal elemental.
Are you asking so that you could know if I had evasion? That's really funny.
No, I was seeing if there's anything you can do as a bonus action on your turn, like dodge or anything like that. I'm pretty sure you
I
just
don't
have
think
dash
dodge
and
is ever a
disengage.
bonus. It's dash, disengage, and then I can like make myself have advantage on ranged attacks and things.
Gotcha. All right. Bosco.
Did this guy just come into my range?
After this crystal creature's it starts coming over in your area and gets within your range.
Okay.
It is its turn though. And yeah, it is going to use its multi-attack slam attack against you. What's its attack? Those were poor rolls. One of them's a 12 and one of them is a 16.
One hits.
One of them hits? Okay. Alright, you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as this creature just misses the first strike, but then just slams into the side of you, knocking you for a moment off balance before you get back on your feet. That is perfect. And yeah, that is it. Its turn as it just ends its turn right in front of you, looking like it's readying another strike at that point. And Bosco, this leads directly into your turn with this large creature looming in front of you.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'd like to rage.
Little raccoon rage comes out, bonus action, awesome.
Alright. And then with my butter knife blades as they're in the dual wield form.
You guys see as he unsheaths his sword, it's a long sword that seems to be just dripping with grease that's coming off of it and butter in liquidy form. And you see this raccoon just grab it and just yank it apart, and the long sword becomes two short swords in his hand.
And I
Fucking
will
cool shit.
make
Cool.
my first swing.
All right, roll to hit.
That's a 10.
10 does not hit on the first attack.
Okay.
Wait. Damn it. Shit, you already said it didn't hit. You have reckless attack, dude.
I don't.
He is only a level 1 barbarian, so he does
Yeah.
not have reckless attack, unfortunately. That's level 2.
Never mind. I apologize.
So the second hit is a nat 20, baby.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! All right. So you don't roll your modifier, but you will be doubling the dice roll that you make. So roll
Okay.
your attack roll the double the rolled dice, and then add your modifier to it.
That is 10 damage.
10. All right. All right. First attack goes a little bit wide, but then you take the second one and just stab it up into this creature, and a normal blade would not look like it would affect this thing, but there definitely is magic emanating off this like buttery blade as he just stabs and it cuts through this crystal form like butter.
We can give Sam credit for this weapon.
Oh yeah. All All right, and so those were your 2 attacks with extra attack.
We're good.
All right. Bosco ends his turn there. It becomes, they rolled natural ones, but it doesn't matter in a small initiative, the mineral methods that are surrounding all of you at this point. So.
Oh shit, Andrew, you went up between me and the Monodrone.
Hmm.
Oh well.
Are the okay? So they can just go. You can just stand on these. Okay, because they're the tracks. Okay.
Yes.
Well, they also can hover. The methods can. They're like little fairies.
And this one can go 1, 5, 10, 15. So that won't go there. And this one, 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. So the methods are going to make some attacks. 1 on Oliver, 2 on Aeolian, and 3 on Bosco.
Cool.
Actually, this seems more cool. So the 3 methods that are over near Aeolian and Oliver, you're going to see all of them just start to, and you can see a 15-foot cone of crystal fragments seem to just be expelled out of the creature's mouth. Aeolian and Oliver, I need you guys to make 3 dexterity saving throws.
That is not ideal.
No, it is not.
All right. 1. That is 17. 2.
Success.
That is 18. 3.
Success.
That is 16.
Success. Okay, so you're going to take half damage on all.
Cool.
Andrew?
Okay, I rolled a 18.
Success.
11.
Success, barely.
Hell yeah.
And a 9.
That last one is a failure. So,
Okay.
all right. So the first attack, you guys take half damage. That's 4 reduced to 2 slashing damage.
Okay.
Second one, you guys take half. That's 9 reduced to 4. So you take 4 points of damage. And then on this final one, Aeolian, you take half. Oliver, you take full. It is 8. So halved to 4 for Aeolian.
Cool.
So from those 3 methods. Bosco, the 3 near you are gonna do the same. So I need you to make 3 dexterity saving throws as well.
14.
Success.
15.
Success.
14.
Okay, so all success, so half damage. So 5 reduced to 2. That's 6 reduced to 3. And then 9 reduced to 4.
And then
So
is it
4.
reduced further by rage?
This is all
Slashing.
Oh, that is good point right there. It is slashing damage. So yeah, that 2 is reduced to 1. That 3 is reduced to 1. And that 4 is reduced to 2. Fucking barbarians, I hate them.
That's pretty fucking cool, though.
God, you gotta love barbarians for that. All right, so that's the end of those methods turns as they just encroach on all of you from at this point. Oliver, it's back at you, top of the initiative. You have these 2 methods within your range that just shot crystals out at you. Not looking good. What do you do?
No, it's not. No, it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good.
Hang tight. Hang tight. I'm about to send them all running. Just
Who's dying?
stay cool.
The wizard, of course.
Well, that's actually not surprising.
If I move, will I provoke an opportunity attack?
Yes, from 2 of them. Depending on where you move. If you stay within their radius, no. But it's up to you. Whichever one you move out of, they will get attacks of opportunity against you.
Okay. I'm going to cast Magic Missile at second level.
Okay. Where are you aiming them?
So if I am correct, Magic Missile at second level does 4 darts.
I believe so, yeah. It's 3 on the original, and then you get an additional for each level above.
Yes, that's 4. So I'm going to send 2 at this one and 2 at this one.
Awesome. I only saw one of them. Can you mark both of them again?
So this one.
Both the ones that have been by attack of opportunity.
Perfect. All right. They automatically hit, so roll the magic missile damage.
Okay, so that is 1. Is that's
1d4 plus 1?
1 per dart.
Yeah.
Okay. So on the first one, that's 3. So that's 4 on the first one.
Okay.
And then 3 on the second one.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's the first 2 darts on the first guy.
Yep.
And then
And second 2.
So that's 3 plus 1, 4. 8.
8 total. Okay. Perfect. Hey, decent chunk of damage as the boom, 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 boom. You can see the crystals breaking off of them. They're still looking pretty good, but took a decent chunk of their damage, their health away.
Fuck.
Do you stay where you are, or do you move?
If I
Stay
move
where you are.
Yeah, if
I'm going to make them run away centered on me.
If I move, I'm going to provoke an opportunity attack. So I'm going to stay put and just say, Aeolian.
All right, Aeolian, it's your turn.
Okay. My action is going to be used to capture the extraplanar. So they all have to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Everybody within 30 feet. Including. So it doesn't affect oozes, so not Bosco. And I'm not sure what Monodrones are, but it affects aberration, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and then.
You said it does affect the elementals?
It does.
And monodrones are considered constructs. So did it say construct on there?
Nope.
Did you say no?
Yeah, they're unaffected.
Cool. All right. So wisdom saves from all of the methods and the crystal. Methods, wisdom, as expected, is a 0 mod. So that's 7 on the first, 8 on the second, nat 20 on the third. So that person gets a 20.
I would just like to say
ahead of your DC.
It is 16 is my DC. From going from top to bottom is how I'd like you to roll them. So the ones that are immediately adjacent to Andrew are both here.
That's actually what I'm doing. Yeah, the first 2 that are next to Andrew, those ones failed. The one in your bottom right corner, that one got the nat 20. The one below that got a 14, so that failed. Next one 13, and then the last one 8. So all the methods failed except one, and now just the crystal elemental, wisdom mod. And the crystal elemental got a nat 20 as well. So unfortunately, half damage, I'm assuming, on the 2 that succeeded.
There's no damage involved. They just don't go away from me. Everyone else is so it's turning effect. Everything within 30 feet is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage. A turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can.
Gotcha. All right.
So for this to be like actually effective, don't make attack of opportunity.
Yes. Okay. So this one, and this one, and this one, and this one are all affected by that turn. The big one and the one right next to you are not. Okay. So that was your action. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, bonus action, I'm going to use my spell refueling ring to regain a second level spell slot.
You can hear Arthur. I got you, buddy.
Thank you. And I think that's my turn.
Okay. After Aeolian's turn, it is the Crystal Elemental's turn, who did succeed, so he is not turned right now. So, Bosco, I need you to roll a strength saving throw.
Alright. 23.
23? Okay. So you see this crystal monster like looking at you, and its hands kind of, and it sends crystals over towards your body, which are emanating around you, and you could feel a force that's trying to push you, but you're able to just break away from this force that's surrounding you and prevent any effects going on at that point. On a success, it's all good. Yeah, so honestly, that portion, wasted turn, the ability did not affect, and it moves on over to Bosco. It is your turn at that point.
Okay. With my critical hit, would any pieces have fallen off of him?
Oh yeah, you at every strike you can see gravel or little chunks of minerals just falling on the ground around.
Any good sized chunks?
I'd say good, like like a 5 pound, 10 pound weight worth of like chunks that you can find.
Okay, hold on, let me read something here.
Reading and math is something we love here at Nat Disaster,
Oh, hey, Brian.
Yes.
Do you want me to make my concentration checks for
Right.
protection from evil and good?
Yes, so you need to just roll 3 con checks. They need to be above 10.
Okay. So first one is a failure. Actually, I guess I get to add my saving throw modifier. Yeah, it's a failure though.
Okay.
Sorry, dude.
Protection from evil good is gone from Oliver.
Is it an action or a bonus action to pick something up?
Depending on what it is, most common small things, I will allow a bonus action for those types of things. Kind of like how I've changed swapping weapons to a bonus action instead of a full action. So if you wanted to pick something up like one of those minerals or anything, I would allow that on a bonus action.
I would like.
It does beg the question though. He's an ooze. Couldn't he just like move over it and like let it phase through his foot?
If you wanted to absorb it into his body, yeah.
I want to
he's
use
a pick up.
my.
That's what I thought. Sorry.
I want to use my bonus action to pick up the biggest chunk I can find.
Okay.
And smack the fuck out of him with it.
All right, roll to hit.
This was your kidney, bro.
Using that scofflaw improvised weapons ability. I love it.
So if I have proficiency, it should be double weapon. Would it be a strength mod? It's a finesse weapon, so I can use dexterity or strength, right?
Yes. So your strength mod or your dex mod, and then add your proficiency bonus to it, because you are proficient in all improvised weapons.
Okay, so it's an 8. Does a 27 hit?
Yeah, 27 does hit.
And what do you want me to roll for damage?
I believe improvised weapons, it does state on Scofflaw what they are. Hold on. Scofflaw, if you look over in your train.
Would it be Brutal Brawler? It doesn't list anything.
So you can use a bonus action to break it over your opponent, to destroying the weapon and dealing maximum damage. Improvised weapons, I believe, are like a 1d6. Hold on.
momentary little lag as we just figure this out real quick. Improvised. So I would say that's close to, it's close to whatever it is that the item resembles at that point. Normal rocks, I'd say probably a 1d4, but this is like heavy dense minerals, so I'd say each attack on there is a 1d6 plus your strength mod for the rocks that you're using.
Okay, 1d6.
And if you use your bonus action to break it, you can maximize your damage, or you can just hit it and then you can try to hit it again with the same rock.
So that's a 9. I don't have a bonus action because I picked up the rock.
9 to hit.
9
Oh,
9 damage.
So 9 damage. 9 damage?
Yep.
Alright. And it doesn't make it a magical weapon, but using the same material that is in the creature's body would keep it to do full damage at that point instead of half. So alright. So that's the first hit.
Dude, that's pretty fucking metal. Like,
Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
Alright, roll one more d6. Okay,
you said you're the size of a dwarf, but you're a raccoon. Are you like the proportions of a dwarf? Like,
hold on. That's 8 damage.
Okay.
And that will does it? It doesn't seem to consider that. Would using my butter knife blades ability be considered an action? Oh yeah, it's time 1 action. Okay, I see. Never mind. That will end my turn.
Alright. After Bosco goes on to all the methods, let me just see real quick. I gotta see if they regain their crystal breath.
wait, they all have to run away too.
Yes. Are they required to run away as their turn, or do they just need to if they can't move closer to you?
All of the ones that failed the saves have to run away, and they can't use their action to do anything but dodge or dash.
Okay. So
They're like
5, 10,
fucking
15,
terrified
20,
of me for the moment.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50. This one goes to that extent at that point. This one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. This one stays 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So that one goes out there as well, and these two actually stay. This one did get a 6, so it did get its recharge on its breath, but the other one did not. So that first one that is there next to Oliver and Aeolian, once more, I am going to need you guys to just roll a dexterity saving throw as it shoots more crystal shards out of its mouth at you two.
That guy. Sorry, Oliver. I tried my best.
Not great. Not great. That's a 6.
6. All right, what'd you get, Aeolian?
24.
Yeah, I figured as much. So, Aeolian, you take it's 6 reduced to 3. So, Oliver, you take full 6 points of damage.
How are you doing on health right now?
Yeah, I'm at 24.
Out of how many?
44.
Okay. It's not great. But you're still, yeah, you're plucky. All right.
I'm up, but I am squish.
All right, and Bosco, the one near you that did not regain its ability, it uses an attack to just lunge out and try to punch you with its fist.
Did that one?
Surprisingly rolling.
I thought that one was also feared. I thought only
So
one
no, 4 of them
No, all of the methods except the one, and then just the.
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot the crystal one. So yeah, this one goes away. All right. So yeah, that is the only one I forgot. It was this big guy who surveyed this. So yeah, that guy did the crystal one. That ends its turn. Oliver, it is your turn at this point. 5 of the methods, crystal methods, seem to have run away, but you still have the one that shot the crystals at you and the major creature. You currently have nobody within your immediate range, so there would be no attacks of opportunity.
So it's just this guy and this guy.
Mm-hmm.
The big one. Okay. The big one. I think I am going to. Are there any objects weighing 1 to 5 pounds just lying around anywhere nearby?
There definitely are crystal and mineral shards that you can see nearby.
Okay, I'm just gonna find a good, decent sized chunk of crystal and cast catapult on it.
Okay. You see one nearby, not 10 feet away from you. You look at it and send it flying at what creature?
Do I want to do the big one or Yeah, I'm gonna send it flying right at the big one.
Gotcha. All right, roll to hit.
Yes, catapult. That is that 4d8, right?
Damn, that's actually pretty good.
Do you need to roll to hit, or is there a save that my creature needs to roll?
There, you have to make a dex save. Make a dex save.
Gotcha. All right, what is your dex mod?
Negative.
All right. I'm sorry, that is 18 minus 1, so that is a 17.
Okay. So does it take half damage? What? Choose it on.
I think it misses on catapults.
Does it really? Doesn't the object would strike a creature that's it just says on a failed, says what happens on a failed save. It doesn't say what happens on a.
Yeah, it's because if they pass it, nothing happens.
Lame.
So unfortunately, just you look at it, and it just like as it's fighting with Bosco, its head moves for a second, and the stone goes out further. So that's your action. Anything for bonus or movement? Remember, you also have the riddle you need to solve.
Fuck. Fuck, you're right.
Oh yeah, can you send that to the Discord so that?
Absolutely.
Because I'm done.
I'll send it over. I'll send it over to. I will take a picture and send it into actually the Facebook Messenger group chat.
Cool. Appreciate it.
Awesome. All right, Andrew, anything left with your turn? Bonus action or movement?
Tracks can so we have to move the tracks into some formation.
Yeah, I think we should deal with these guys first, though.
Yeah, you're right. I think you're right.
I think we have to check which of these offshoot tunnels goes to the dead end with like probably a fucking drop off into a chasm that we need to like uncover and then ride into or some nonsense. It's gonna be a lot. Don't let me come up with ideas, by the way, because that's what I want to do. Just FYI.
I think I'm just going to stay put for the moment because these things are.
You have your Kenku to defend you.
Yes. Yes. And
All
I
right.
am
Speaking of which, Ealing, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to just first attack the method right next to me.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That's a fucking nat 20, buddy.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm gonna nuke this poor guy.
Roll that damage.
Okay, so that's a 1d6 plus 1d8. So that is fucking math.
15.
No, I'm sorry. It's a lot more than just that. So it's 11 slashing damage, but it's magical slashing damage plus 2 radiant.
Okay.
I believe because I am the only one within 5 feet of it, I get my sneak attack because of being a swashbuckler.
Yeah. You still got that swashbuckler. Roll that sneak attack.
So that's an additional 7 slashing damage, and I'm also going to put a first level smite on. So that's 2 more d8s of radiant.
You stab through the creature. Roll this radiant damage as well.
9.
9. Okay. This thing just like the minerals burn away with radiant damage as you slice through the creature. Gone.
Okay, I'm going to take a couple steps forward and do the same thing to the big guy. Second attack.
Okay. I moved you next to Bosco. You're now next to the creature. Roll an attack.
Okay. Does 14 plus stuff. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that does hit. Yes.
Okay. Second burst, same as the first. 1, so that's 7 slashing plus 3 radiant, and I'm also going to put a first level smite on this one.
Okay. So that's 10 damage so far. Roll the additional smite.
And that is an additional 15 points of radiant.
So 25 at that point. All right. Big hit on this thing. You guys can start seeing parts of its body just crumpling off, like the minerals are trying to reform, but it seems like it's not able to keep up as much. It's taking some hits. Anything else with your turn, Ealing?
Maybe. Give me one quick second, because I think I might.
Oh, wait, hold on. You said you hit it with the. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. All right. So you hit it with its divine smite, dealing extra damage. Let me see. Oliver, you are just outside of range, so every creature within 15 feet of the creature, so Bosco and Aeolian, I am going to need you guys to roll a Constitution saving throw.
The method explodes?
So the method didn't explode. You hit the crystal elemental, and it has something that reacts to radiant damage. So roll your con saves, Bosco and Aeolian.
That's not ideal. Sorry about that, Bosco.
That's okay. 17.
Okay.
My Constitution 1 is a dirty 20.
Okay. You guys both succeeded on that. So you prevented yourself from being stunned, but until
Jesus Christ.
But until the end of until the end of your next turn, both of you guys are considered blinded for 1 turn.
Fuck.
As the radiant energy you hit this creature just bursts off in light that refracts all around in 15-foot area, preventing you guys from being stunned. You can still move, but your vision is blurred for 1 turn.
Okay, so that super sucks because my sword does radiant damage every time it hits.
Yes.
Fuck. So with that, oh, actually, shit, you ward a creature within range against the attack. It doesn't say that I have to see, so I'm going to use Sanctuary, and I'm going to hastily pull a mirror out of my pocket and like shine it at Oliver.
And then he gets the effect of Sanctuary?
Yes.
Alright, what does that give Oliver?
All creatures who attack the warded creature with a weapon attack, or like a melee attack or a harmful spell, must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Okay. Andrew, remember
However,
that anytime I try to attack you while this is on, I have to roll a wisdom save.
Okay.
Against the 16.
Cool.
Also,
Alright, and that
it
ends your turn.
gains protection from area of effect.
Gotcha, okay. Alright, and that's
yeah,
it.
I'm probably going to shout over my shoulder, though, and Oliver, don't come over here.
Noted.
We can't see!
This
Like-
disco ball motherfucker made me fucking blind.
Alright.
Noted.
And it's not going to like the damage that it's taken up front, so Aeolian, it's going to be making its 2 attacks up against you.
And it has advantage on both because I am blind.
So that's 25 to hit on the first attack.
That misses.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just joking. The deadpan silence though got me.
So you take 10 bludgeoning damage, but it does seem with this strike, there does seem to be an electrical charge. So you take an additional 3 points of lightning damage afterwards.
So 13 total.
13 total points of damage. And the second slam attack.
Don't love that.
Second slam attack is a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
That is, I almost maxed the die. That is 20 points of damage on the second slam attack. And that ends the Crystal Elemental's turn right there. That goes on to, at that point, Bosco. It is your turn. You are blinded, but you know this creature's right in front of you.
I would. So do I have disadvantage?
You have disadvantage on your strike because you cannot see, but you do know it's right in front of you.
If I know he's right in front of me, I want to try to grapple him.
Can you grapple blinded? I think so.
Yeah,
I'm
for
fine
sure.
with that.
And he wouldn't have advantage from being enraged, but
Yeah.
he would have disadvantage.
You would just be essentially throwing yourself at the person.
Yeah, rage would give you advantage, but you're blinded, so it would be disadvantage, so it's regular roll. So, alright, roll a athletics check against the Crystal Elemental.
Well, so disadvantage gets rid of double advantage, right?
So there is no such thing as double advantage. That
I
is
just
a
wanna make sure.
homebrewed thing. They
I
do
just
not stack. But if you get a advantage and a disadvantage, they cancel each other out.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. 19.
So Aaron, describe to me how you grapple this creature. It got a 17. It's a
Oh.
large rock structure.
I want to just envelop its head with my body.
I was picturing that exactly. I'm so fucking glad that's what you did.
So Bosco, your form from a raccoon just reverts to the goo, and you just lunge over at this creature blinded and just wrap around its face at this point, and you currently have this creature grappled.
Now, hold on. Because I have it grappled. Oh, it's at the start of my turn. Never mind.
Alright, just remember that for the start of your next turn. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
You have
No.
extra attack. You could attack it.
I don't think I can attack while grappling.
You absolutely can, and grappling replaces one attack.
Can you?
Yeah, with fighters, a grapple would replace one of your attacks.
Also, technically, because I'm pretty sure you have Tavern Brawler, the feat, you could do it as a bonus action.
No, I got rid of that.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. But yeah,
Um.
it does replace one attack.
Okay. Then I will. Now that I know where he's at,
Mm-hmm.
I would just have a normal attack roll, right?
So normally grapple doesn't give you restraint, doesn't give you advantage. Restraint would do that, and you're blinded, so you still have disadvantage. But situationally, you are attached to this creature. So if you can get like an your ooze arm out and grab one of your swords, you can stab it in. I would say it's a straight roll because you're physically touching the creature.
Would I still have the rock?
The rock, like the one inside your body, or the one that you grabbed off the ground.
The one that I grabbed off the ground.
That's up to you. If you did not drop it, yes, you still have it in one of your hands.
Okay, then I'm gonna use that.
Oh, dude, the finisher move. Fucking max damage that shit.
I'm
Yep.
still listening. I'm not on screen, but I'm still here. So continue.
Okay.
All right.
So that let me roll to hit. Does a 13 hit?
Unfortunately, no. 13 does not hit. Your weapon does make contact, but it doesn't seem where you're hitting it's doing any sort of damage to the creature.
Okay, then that will end my turn.
Okay. All right. After Bosco's turn, it is the Mephit's turns, and I've already moved them on screen. They just moved further and further away because all of them that are alive are still frightened, so they run further out of your range of visibility. So the only
Cool.
creature you currently see is that crystal elemental.
That lasts for a full minute.
Yes, so that goes on to Oliver's turn next at that point.
Okay, and Bosco has this thing grappled.
Yes, so this thing currently cannot move, but it is still there. It doesn't have disadvantage or anything like that.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I am just gonna. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at second level again and send all four at this fuck.
All right. They all automatically hit. So roll your damage.
Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage.
In total after all 4 strikes?
Yes.
Perfect.
Oh wait,
all
that's
right.
4 bolts. That's 4 bolts, 1d4 plus 1 each. Yep.
Cool. All right. This thing, more minerals and rocks fall off the creature. It's slowly falling apart. Anything else?
So can I step onto the tracks?
Yeah. Yeah. So that area that you just moved to, so you're on the track, like the turntable track right there.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. So you end your turn there?
Yes.
Uh,
Or do I have less movement than that? Do I?
You have 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where you move with that movement. So you're not within range of the creature there, but as far as you know, large creature, so might have a further range, but we'll see. But all right, is that in your turn?
Yes.
All right, Aeolian goes under your turn. You are no longer blinded as your vision returns to you.
Okay. I mean, so I can't just hit him with my fucking sword. I think I'm gonna go ahead and cast Frenzied Bolt at him.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Alright, roll the hit.
hold up my holy symbol and yeah. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Absolutely.
Cool. Who wants to roll the d10 for what type of damage?
Sure.
Yeah, go roll a d10,
It's not gonna be
Andrew.
fucking me. Don't get a 9.
Go ahead and roll a d10.
Yeah.
That is a 6.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So what type of damage is it?
Necrot.
Awesome. All right.
Also, the secondary effect doesn't happen because we rolled an even number right off the bat, so it just takes the 3d8 damage, and that's it.
Okay, roll 3d8.
All right, so we've got cool. 24 necrotic damage. Is that right? 7, 7, and 8.
That would be
22.
22. 22. Okay. Awesome. All right. This bolt that just turns into blackish energy just beams right into this creature and just starts tearing more of the rock forms. This thing, compared to what it looked like when it first came out, it is falling apart.
Fuck, that was my whole action. Shit.
End of your turn?
I think that it might as well be, to be honest. I mean, I might. Okay, so can I just like move while staying within his range, like to kind of block it from going towards Oliver? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
circle
As long
space.
as you stay within its range, it doesn't get an attack of opportunity.
Perfect. I'm gonna circle straight.
Okay. And I'll move you right now. Oh, not on Oliver's space. Next to Oliver's space.
Piggyback ride.
All right, and this thing, it's getting bombarded by the two of you. The one that's on his face and the one that's running around. First attack, it's gonna roll it over at Bosco. Bosco, that is only a 13 to hit, so I don't think that hits, right?
Nope.
All right, second one will be over at Aeolian. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah,
Sorry, bud.
that's all right.
That's 16 points of damage.
I'd say tis but a scratch, but it's been a couple of tis but a scratches.
It's a lot of scratches.
Dude,
All
I'm
right,
at
Bosco,
49 of
it's your turn.
123 HP. I didn't even come in with all of my HP. Like, I haven't slept in 2 days.
All right, Bosco, your turn. This thing's looking pretty hurt. You are grappled around its face right now.
So he automatically takes 1d4 of damage, which is 3 damage.
Plus your strength
Okay.
mod.
No, it's just a d4.
Okay. What's that from?
That is from, if you scroll all the way down to my character sheet, under, I think it's class features. Where the fuck did it go? I know it's in here somewhere.
I'm learning the scofflaw a little bit too, so that's why I just want to know.
Under attacks or actions,
Mhm.
under other, fighting style, unarmed fighting, grapple special. At the start of each of your turns, you can deal
Oh,
1d4 bludgeoning damage to one creature grappled by you.
I love it. All right, so 3 points of damage is just squeezing around its face. What do you do with the rest of your turn?
I'm not blinded anymore.
Nope, the blinded effect has gone.
Um, I'm gonna make an unarmed strike.
Okay. All right, roll the hit.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does hit.
And then it would be 9 points of damage.
From an unarmed strike?
Yep.
Jeez, that's fucking
1
awesome.
1d8 plus 4. And then my next attack.
Are you still adding your strength bonus to your damages?
Yep.
Or under your rage bonus? I'm so sorry.
Hmm?
You get a little bit of bonus damage for being raging.
I think it's already adding it. I can't remember if it does it automatically though.
Oh,
Indeed.
I'm sorry. I'm rolling physical dice. I don't.
In D&D Beyond, it does not account for that because it
Oh.
doesn't know if you're raging all the time, so it'd be 2 more damage.
So it'd be 11 damage, and then a 22 does hit.
Yep.
And then that would be 9 points of damage with my modifier.
Aaron, how would you like to kill it?
Hell yeah.
I want to just crush its fucking face.
Hell yeah.
You can see as Aeolian strafes around the creature getting ready to defend Oliver, you see Bosco's form just start crumpling through the head of this creature until it just and the crystals just shatter. Goop sends out all over the small area around the creature, and its body does fall before Bosco's goop comes back together to form his body.
Ha! Fucker!
Not gonna. No, I'll just say, not gonna lie, that was impressive.
What can I say? Built different.
And as silence does come over the area, you can see Vic. Very impressive, but the monsters may now sleep. Is the conflict resolved? The fun will continue until the riddle is solved.
Okay, so we've got to act quickly. They may come back though after the minute, if they want. So we don't have long.
Right.
Should we start checking out these other tunnels? Pick one and fucking go?
You guys have a moment of calm. You have light in a is it 30-foot radius or 60 for your sword, Callum?
60-foot total. It's like 30-foot bright, 30-foot dim.
60. Okay. So I would say with with that 60-foot range, you guys can see on the right-hand path, it does seem to be some sort of, can't fully see it with where you're standing, but you can at least see the track does seem to break off at one point.
Like a dead end?
Possibly. You need to get closer to
Yeah,
investigate.
I'll go over there. I mean, that's as good a lead as any.
All right,
Right,
Aeolian
that thing you
rush over.
this. Oh, I'm not rushing. I am not doing any rushing. I am moving at a measured pace to make sure I don't get fucking trapped or attacked or something.
Okay. All right, Aeolian starts running over towards that area where he sees a possible dead end at that point at a leisurely pace, but hurried enough. Bosco and Oliver, what do you guys do in this momentary pause in the combat?
And oh, sorry, Andrew, you go first.
Do you guys think I should move the tracks?
Honestly, probably.
The
I don't know though, because the riddle
tracks.
says something about the moving thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it said the riddle says the tracks can spin like the hands on the clockwork tree.
Now, my question is does a cart look like it could fit in that square hole?
In the magical barrier?
Yes.
No, it's a 5-foot by 5-foot square cut magically precision out of that barrier.
Okay.
So Oliver, do you move the tracks?
Wait, can you describe that barrier again? It's a 5-foot by 5-foot square.
So the barrier itself is a 15-foot wide, physical wooden barrier created in what looks to be almost like a crack in the wall that you've been seeing there, covering the entrance. And then in the direct center, right next to Vic, there's a 5 foot by 5 foot square, just precision cut out of it, so you can see into the other side.
Okay. Huh. What do I see on the other? Like, can we see what? Can we see what's on the other side? Huh?
So do you move over to the hole then?
Yes.
All right. So you head over to the hole over there next to Vic. Bosco, what do you do?
Can I? Would I know what material these things were made out of?
Looking at the scattered remains, I'd be able to say you can definitely see there's a mix of bronze and then also some sort of, I'd say, like silver material.
Oh fuck.
I want to put my bag of holding on the ground and like a rat just fucking start scooping it.
All right. You can try to scoop as much of this bronze and silver material as you can see into your bag of holding.
I will
I'll let you
fucking
know how
pay
much
you for
weight
that
that takes
bronze,
up.
by the way.
What was that, Brian?
I'll let you know how much weight it takes up. Outside session, I'll calculate how much you get from that. But I'd say just roll an investigation. I'd say just to give me a range of how well you do to collect it all.
6.
6. Okay. All right. I will let you know how much you are able to collect. So, Aeolian, as you get over to that dead end area, you do see it does seem to be a branch off of the track. It does have a slight decline downward, and at the very end, it looks like the track goes into a wall because it seems like this track had been caved in the past. But there does seem to be a wooden frame around the actual entrance into this cavern. Just rocks are beyond it from where it caved in.
Okay, so it's impact.
Yes,
Well,
it seems to be a wooden frame.
okay. It might not be impassable to Bosco, though, for instance.
No. I mean, you can always try, but
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go back over towards Bosco then. Do I notice anything else near this end of the other tunnel?
you would have to probably get closer to see if there's anything that you can investigate for. Just visually, just looks like it's an end of a like a caved in path in the mines.
Okay, well then I'm gonna go back over to Bosco and relay what I found.
Okay. All right, and Eileen. So you, so not Eileen. Sorry, uh, Oliver. So you go over and you're next to Vic, and you decide to look inside the hole. On the other side, it does seem like this barrier has been created to block whatever this was. It's a crack that seems to be formed in the wall where it slowly just narrows. And to the extent of what vision you can see as the light of Aeolian gets back in and points through, it seems like it narrows to a small 4 foot like path that just continues into the side of the wall going downward.
Curious.
Roll a history check.
Right. 15.
15.
15.
Okay. So with that, you do know that this barrier seems to be a almost common knowledge that people do know once they do learn a little bit about the mines, which you have studied up on them before. It seems like there's something called the legend of the lower levels, and the mines of Grav'Ghuel spread out horizontally. That's where they mine and they continue there. The lower levels years ago, they have quarantined them off as there were an influx of creatures that seemed to form out of the minerals themselves. So this magical barrier they do use to try to hold them back.
Say that last part one more time.
This magical barrier seems to be a way for them to hold back these crystal-like creatures that reside on the lower levels of the mines.
Okay. What are these things?
So those appear to be doors built into the rock wall.
Interesting. What do you guys think we should do? Any ideas?
We still got to find a way to get down there. I guess. Right? Like, that's what the riddle makes me think, that we need to get to the dead end that will let us, like, go down.
Yes.
Gotta find the missing piece.
Right. Which will bring down this barrier, which sounds like a terrible fucking idea, which, by the way, I would just like to say I don't feel comfortable doing, being an Oath of the Watcher, because these guys are probably elementals.
Reconnect to push down another. Alright, so I'm going to. I'm going to go back to the control panel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to turn the tracks.
Okay. So you turn them to make them horizontal.
Yes.
Come on, roll 20, have easier controls. Perfect. All right. You are able to operate everything and move the tracks to be horizontal at this point.
Okay. Reconnect to push down another dead end. It makes me think we have to push the carts down the tracks. Or one of the carts down the track.
I think we have to reconnect the carts.
Make like a train?
You might be right.
Which makes it a puzzle and a riddle. It's a movement puzzle.
Now the question is, how would we reconnect them?
Tubes and glass.
Ooh.
Would I have the intelligence to figure this out as a character?
Wait, I have an idea. Wait. How? All right, I'm gonna walk up to this cart here. Is there any way to move it? Like,
you grab on the side. You can move it physically with like by pushing.
okay.
But there also does seem to be a lever attached to it that may operate. If you get inside the cart, may move forward and back.
All right, I'm gonna get in and move the cart onto this track.
Okay. This cart, Oliver, you are on it there. Let me send this one right here. It's hard to see you. You're stuck behind the cart, so I'm just gonna put it kind of there so we can see both. But that cart is now on the track.
Okay, now I'm gonna get out and turn the tracks again.
Okay.
Well, I think we have to get both carts on the same track to reconnect them.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's where it currently is after you move them.
Hmm. Do you guys think I'm on or something, or do you think I'm dumb?
Just so you all know, I needed to be asleep about a half an hour ago.
Well, this is not disaster common, so you're sticking it out with us.
I understand, but it just means I'm gonna be very grouchy and I might kill a TSA employee tomorrow. So if you see something on the news that I murdered someone, do not be surprised.
Because it's getting late, I will let you know, DM players, especially because this is like a session that's trying to segue to the main one. You are onto it.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
We can get DM, especially at 11:40 at night.
Yeah, especially when I need to wake up at like 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm feeling kind of the same way because I have to get up at 5 with the boy. Should we maybe call it for now?
Well, I don't know the next time we would be able to like do another session before, because I am going on vacation in May for a week and a half.
Okay. I mean, how much more do you have prepared at the rate we're going? Do you have like any idea?
Once you solve the puzzle, probably 10 minutes afterwards.
All right.
As long as you guys don't drag your feet.
I'm not trying to drag my feet. I'm sorry. I'm just getting a little sleepy.
Oh yeah, I know that. So
I just fought trying to set up a router because software sucks dickholes.
honestly, at this point, to help along, because I normally wouldn't do this, but this is like a transitional session. It's kind of railroaded in a way because I need to get you guys where you are. But Oliver, you are on that same track right there. If
Mhm.
you end up rotating the tracks one more time,
That's what I was gonna rotate them again. So
it would then look like this.
yes.
Cool.
Okay.
So
What do you guys do now? And again, tip just to help with everything. Aeolian, you were on to something with that dead end over there.
cool. I'm going to tell Bosco there's a dead end over there that I think you can squeeze through, or maybe it activates something. That it's blocked off. There's a dead end. I think the riddle has something to do with that.
So connecting 2 points that you guys are, Andrew and Callum, you are onto something jointly together.
So
You have aligned the tracks and got the carts there. Something with the dead end.
So I'm going to.
I feel like when we go back to the dead end, it's not gonna be a dead end anymore.
Well, so do we have to? I think we might have to send the trains down the dead end.
Let's try it. I mean, we've got nothing to lose. Like the tracks end, and I don't think that the.
So you guys, so Andrew, you move the carts forward towards the dead end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Jointly together, because you guys because you have to operate both separately. You guys move it and switch the track over to the dead end, and the second you move it forward, so it gets down that slight decline, pushing the bar forward to keep it going, the carts send forward and crash into the wall, knocking down the wooden frame that's going around it, collapsing it even further, creating a mess over here. But in that collapse, as it made contact, you do see, as it breaks, there does appear to be that perfectly cut portion of the barrier, 5'5", that falls out from the rubble onto the ground. Ealing, Oliver, and Bosco, as you're over there, you also do notice there does appear to be a rainbow stone that also comes out at the same time.
A rainbow stone.
I'm gonna go pick that up. I know what these are, and they're really bad news. They're called chaos fragments, and they make elementals go fucking crazy.
Interesting.
Eat it.
Speaking of which, you guys hear
I will not be eating it.
You can hear the cracking again. It seems like the turn may be ending. There may be some resurgence of monster soon. Oliver, you have the 5x5 in your hand.
All right. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna run back to the barrier.
Okay.
Was it a charged chaos fragment?
It was rainbow colored, so
All right.
Okay. Well, that wasn't a good.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna run back to the barrier.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take that fragment. And I'm gonna use severed shape to force it in.
So Bosco and Aeolian, you follow over there, rushing with
Oh
Oliver
shit!
as he has
Shit.
that. You guys look through the 5x5 area. You can see the crystals start swirling, try to come here. And Andrew just takes this and magically just puts the energy. It disappears, and the magical barrier just reappears. Seams just come all the way together, so it looks like it had never been severed out before. And as that piece back in there, the energy field you can see revigorates over the magical barrier. Vic ends up speaking at this point as you can hear the crystal sounds disappear. Very good, very good. The eternal voice is pleased with the three of you. The crystal creatures have been subdued temporarily, but only up to the torchlight, both here and below, so you should not be impeded. Now, the eternal voice knows where you all must go. You have proven yourselves worthy. Now continue down through here, and he opens the door on the magical barrier. You can see there is a door built into the blockade, and he unlocks it and opens it up. Continue through here onward to where the eternal voice needs you all to go. And I will see you all again shortly.
All right. That's a bit ominous, but all right.
And
I'm so like on edge right now because the barrier is down and now these
Mhm.
elementals can potentially leave the mine.
If you bring that up, Vic says, "Oh, don't worry, don't worry. It was just a trial to test you all. Once you guys pass through, the magical barrier will reform to protect the mines. We're not trying to destroy anything over here, just test."
Oh, okay.
We're not the lucky sink fucking shit up.
I just wanted to make sure. Like that's what I'm used to from these past couple of days. I'm gonna just go through. Like this was.
All right. Yeah. Let's go.
We've got baddies coming up to get us eventually, so might as well leave now.
All right, so for this last segment, just because it is getting late, I'm going to mainly just describe what you guys do. If there's anything that you guys want in this way, just interrupt me. Let me know if there's an investigation check. But you guys continue through the barrier, and like I said, it slowly narrows until it's like a 4 foot space. So anybody who's more than 4 feet kind of needs to like crouch walk as you guys walk through this cavern, and it follows you down and down and down a zigzag path until the crack opens up into another level. And this area you can tell is very old. There are wooden tracks in front of you that you can see that are long rotted, carts over in a section that rust has just disintegrated into nothingness on half of its form. And you can see torches on either side with a torch at the further side, uh, with another cracked entrance to walk into. With minor investigation over into the area, there does not seem to be anything of note in this area. So you guys follow forward into that crack on the opposite end, continuing through at a steady decline for a while until
How
the
long have we been
ground
walking? If you don't mind me asking.
took about, I'd say, 3 minutes to go down to the zigzags to the lower level you're currently at. And now you're about 2 minutes in on the second path at this point, which at this
Okay.
one,
I'd like to
after.
cast detect magic again.
Okay. All
At
right.
this
You have magic. You have detect magic going off in a 30-foot radius. I'll let you know if that comes up.
Thank you.
About 2 minutes into the next crack, the ground that you're on starts turning a little bit more to gravel, and the decline down the hill steepens at this point. You guys being very careful and walking past an athletics check that would have maybe had you guys slide, but you guys are taking your time going through here. You guys do, the tunnel eventually levels out into an open room filled with nothing but gravel and then water. You can hear, as you guys were approaching close, hear the sound of small waves gently crashing. And as you guys come to this area, that sound is accompanied by the sight of an underwater lake. It seems to have a tide. The waves seem to be pushed out from the center of the lake. The water level seems to be only about 2 feet high throughout the lake, but there's something in the center that keeps on forcing out waves. Investigating around, investigating really quickly around in the area. Again, I'm trying to hurry so we can get through this for this. You guys do find a small tattered notepad with 5 gold pieces next to it. And the notepad there's 3 short entries that say, I don't know who I'd be writing to. Maybe whoever gets stuck down here like me. I'm a miner from the great city of Zista in the Zistalian kingdom in the year 1947. I hope it's still around in your time. I fell down here because of a dare. I know, stupid, but I was bet 5 gold pieces that I couldn't make it down to the lower levels and back. 5 gold pieces. I could feed my family back home for a week off of that. I had to. But guess I lost, but Dravar will never see his prize. So I guess that makes me feel a little bit better. I really miss my family now. Second entry says, I think I found a portal. I'm not sure, but there has been a spot in the center of this lake pulsating nonstop. I don't know what I should do. Will there be a rescue team coming for me, or should I gamble with the portal? Entry 3. I've decided. I'm going through the portal. I hope I can find my family in Zista City again. To see that floating city once more would make me truly happy. Dravar, if you find this, I've left your 5 gold pieces here. You've won. Hopefully I see you again someday soon. Goodbye. Alicia Ildi. It's signed at the bottom. So,
All right.
knowing this knowledge, you guys, with banter and comments and things that you guys would normally fill this space with, go through the water, getting to the point where the light is pulsating at that point. And as you get there, you do see what she was speaking of. There seems to be a 1 foot wide circle of wood built into the water and rising out about a foot from it, creating a circle. And inside that circle is just white energy. You cannot even see the bottom of the lake that is only 2 feet below everywhere outside of that wooden. This is one thing where I will give it back to you guys. It seems like everything is directing you guys to go through this portal. Everything that has been leading Oliver, you with that voice, to get to your friends. This makes sense to be where it needs to go. And you guys see this in front of you.
I think we're supposed to go through the portal.
I think you're probably right.
I agree.
Xylea, protect us all. And I think I'm going to use my very last spell slot and cast Aid on us all as we pass through the portal.
Okay, so everybody gets temporary 5 hit points?
It's not temporary. It's 5 to your maximum and total for
Awesome.
8 hours.
So Aaron and Andrew, so we don't forget next time, make sure you do temporarily change your maximum hit points and current by 5. Yeah, the 8 spell on you guys.
Override. Okay.
And the recently formed friendship between you all, you step on top of the wooden circle that's sticking out of the water, one at a time or all together?
All
How wide
together.
is it across?
To jump into the portal.
Right, but how wide is it across?
It's a good, I'd say, I'd say it's a good like 10 by 10, like 10 foot radial circle. So there's a decent amount of space for everybody.
I'm gonna like comment wet hands in case we get separated. I'll find you.
I'll stay attached to you all the way, buddy.
Fair enough.
But this is magic. This is
Together
know.
or one at a time. This does actually matter.
I say together.
All right. Who wants to hold my hand? One of you has to hold Gonti. So.
I ain't touching you.
Sure.
All right, I'll hold. Actually, I guess if Bosco's not gonna grab my hand, I'll just grab your hand with my scarred, yucky hand.
And you all guys all jump into the portal. And that is the end of this 0.5 session leading into the revival of the Misfit Warrior campaign. So, guys, I apologize if part of this was railroaded a little bit. That's just the nature of these in-between sessions to get you guys to a point where the party's together.
Okay. Yeah,
No, it's fine.
But no, I love this.
I mean, it's kind of also how it goes when you make puzzles like that. Like, there's only one answer, you know?
I wanted to kind of try to keep this very like simple, but with like a conjoined thing where you guys can try to solve it together while also fighting to show your combat prowess. And as always, I should have accounted for it. When you guys meet the Met, way longer there than I ever anticipated.
We like talking to each other.
I know. I always forget how long you guys could just talk to each other.
These campaigns do be roleplay campaigns.
Yeah.
I know for all the stuff that we do in combat and have such fun with the combat, like I definitely think that role-playing Aeolian is my favorite.
Yeah.
So Oliver kept like slow balling them into me. This is the weirdest day of my life. It gets worse.
Dude, Oliver's having a trip of a day.
Oh my god.
His ex-girlfriend might be alive. Also, context clues means she might be the lost child.
Oh my god, I fucking love the fact that first interaction, Aeolian is just like, in Rain's voice, I say this, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're going here.
I'm gonna be honest, obviously Aeolian has no idea that they know each other.
It was perfect.
No, it makes it perfect. Yeah, I loved it.
I had forgotten that was something that you guys had planned on separately. Like completely perfect. She's just the only one I know who would say things like that.
Well, for now, this session 0.5 is ended. Everybody who follows this, things will combine back together with session one of season 3, which will really be session 28 of the Misfit Warriors campaign. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if we will be able to find time in May. I have a very busy month. I'm actually going on a trip to Scotland, middle to end of May. So most likely we might have some time in like the first week of June where we do our first session in the Misfit Warrior campaign revive.
Yeah, May's essentially dead for me and Brian. I have the front half of May nonstop. He has the back half of May nonstop.
Yep. So May's just not a good month, but June first week we'll try to plan a day to go for that to continue the campaign.
We'll try and get a disaster cast in between, because that we can handle. That's easy. I need sleep, so I can go sleep for 2 hours, go drive to JFK, get on a plane, get off a plane, run across Atlanta Airport from opposite ends of the airport, go through customs.
There's a tram, so don't forget that.
I know there's a tram. Well, that's the only way to get between the terminals is the tram. But still, it's going to still take time.
Well, we'll keep you guys up to date. Thank you for joining me.
I hope it's a good trip. I just know tomorrow's going to suck all of it. All things. Cock, titty. Actually, sucking titty is a good thing. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.